with us.
No one's got that.
Because isn't this 4-player?
Get him in here, honestly. You're pretty sure it is, yeah?
Yeah, it'd be cool to have like a full party. Do you know anybody else who wants to play this? That might want to play?
Not though. Not who's online at the moment.
No, I mean like eventually.
Oh, probably, yeah.
It'd be cool to have like a full squad. I'm just mining shit. Scanner damaged. Oh yeah, that's when you can discover life in this too and name it, right?
Pretty sure you
I
can,
remember
yeah.
you saying if you're the first person to discover new life, you get to name what it's called. Or a new planet. You can name planets as well. Because supposedly there's trillions of stars and planets out there in this universe. It's all generated or whatever. Okay, extract dust from small rocks.
Oh, yes. So I can play a different difficulty, but be in the same lobby. That's awesome.
Okay, that's fantastic, yeah. I'm not trying to go hardcore, but you do what you need to do, you know what I mean? We'll still have a great time. Scanner damage, what do I have to do? Oh wait, back to access multi-tool inventory. Scanner, repair, there we go. Come on, mining tool. Yeah, this is gonna be legit awesome, dude. You have a good time with this.
Turn out the FOV.
Oh shit, you're far away from me again though. That's fine. You're not that far, but you're pretty far. You are 900 units away, but that ain't that far. We'll come together and build a base or something and go explore some planets.
I think you're on the same planet.
No, we're definitely on the same planet. You're just like 900 yards away, but that's not that far. I can see you through the. You can see like a little human icon through the mountain or through rocks. Like I can see where you're at all times. I love that. What the fuck? Why is the...
Gather ferrite dust. Where do I get ferrite dust from? Pure ferrite. Ferrite dust.
Oh, there's Starship Combat too? Oh, damn. That's awesome. Wow, you can't...
Oh, there is Starship Combat in this, yeah.
You can't change the controls on console. But oh wait, button preferences. Oh, there we go. That's all I needed. Good shit. I'm gonna make an effort to run towards you though. Wait, is my ship crashed here?
There's also a little hack with this I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So it's a way to like speed up your movement.
Oh yeah?
So you can speed up your movement. Yeah, really do. Starship signal detected.
Oh yeah, I
Nice.
see you running around over there. collect sodium.
I fucking love this game.
Yeah, is it that good?
Honestly, I played the shit out of this game when it first came out.
I've been waiting for a game like this that's just so like in depth and you can do all kinds of amazing shit. Oh shit. Charge click menu down.
Technology recharge.
Go.
Technology recharge. Starship signal detected.
They should sell this to the Star Trek franchise and just make it a Star Trek game. Did you ever watch Star Trek?
Oh god, yeah. I watched a bit of it, yeah.
I love that. Well, I say I love it, but I haven't seen a lot of it, but I love the series. What we got here? Oh, is this... Oh, there we go. Both of our ships are here. Fuck yeah, let's go, baby! Oh, this is dope.
Get this piece of shit fixed.
Yeah, you got a fucking... What is that? Some kind of, like...
It's a jalopy.
You're just on a geo prism?
It's a jalopy ship, yeah.
It's a wagon.
Exactly. Mum's minivan.
Yeah.
Ah, so I need some dihydrogen jelly and some pure ferrite. Okay.
Ooh, damaged components and scrap. Okay.
Collect ferrite dust, okay.
Yeah, Atlas V1 though. Oh yeah, this is gonna be freaking awesome. Repair radiant pillar. You already repaired yours?
Just about to. Oh, it's not my ship. Shit.
I'm in here driving, homie.
I need a hermetic seal. Ah, if I remember right, you got to travel for this.
Yeah, metal plating as well. I love how our ships are right next to. We just got to find the way to repair it. Crafting, making money, construction, upgrade. This is a very deep game.
It's massive.
I love that though.
There's only one thing that's deeper.
Your mom's bum.
I'm so glad we're on the same wavelength. I'm so glad we both thinking the same thing.
Well, you know the answer is your mom's bum. We all know that.
Your mum's cavernous vagina.
Your mom's endlessly deep vagina tard. Infinite swell.
Your mum's gargantuan vagina. You know what? I'm childish, and I own that.
I don't give a fuck. I'm having a good time, man. I don't give a shit about that. I don't
Exactly.
give a fuck about maturity when I'm playing video games. Yeah, I'll hold that for the office. But also, if you pull me aside, I'm gonna be as childish as shit and diss your ass
Yeah.
and maybe get a fist fight.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's my kind of humor. That is my kind of humor.
I'm professional when I need to be. You know what I mean? Because there is a place for that. But I just want to have fun, man.
Exactly.
I just enjoy this life, and who gives a fuck?
Planetary chart. So I need to use this.
Have fun when you can, because the lights are gonna go off one day.
Exactly. Life's too short to give a shit.
Yeah, it's ball out.
Exactly. I mean, if you want to do that, you know, you do.
Yeah, if you want to be a uptight, freaking stuck up, stick in the mud, that's fine. Enjoy that. If that's what you like, that's good. You do that. No hate here. I'm still gonna clown on you and laugh at you.
Oh yeah.
In
me
fact,
too.
you're a main target of mine. I'll make sure that I try to make you laugh at your expense, just out of sheer principle. Because laughter is one of the best gifts we can share with each other.
My job is to make people uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, that's also great.
Technology recharge.
There ain't no shame. We're all you know, grown adults here.
Yeah, man. Exactly.
Technology recharge.
Wait, craft metal plating? Oh, you have to craft it. Okay.
Incoming storm. Ah, suck my dick.
Component repaired.
Okay, component repaired.
Toxic protection falling.
Um. Hermetic seal. How are you doing that?
You gotta go to this place over here to get it.
You gotta do what?
You gotta go over here to get it.
Oh, you actually have to go find it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. How'd you know to go there, though? Was it in your quest log or something? Are you dying?
Nearly.
I see some hazard
This is hard. dude.
protection problems coming out the pipe.
This is it's tricky. This.
But how'd you know to go that way?
How did I get this?
No,
way?
how'd you know to go that way to find what you need?
You'll get the scanner.
That's part of a quest?
It'll give you like a planetary chart. Yeah, yeah. So it'll give you a planetary chart.
Okay. I did not see that. Let me go to my guide here. No log. Let's get repair ship damage from repair items, repairs when you carry out in stages. Okay. So
Technology recharge.
I'll wait here for you.
I mean, like, how'd you?
I have to ride out this storm anyway.
I don't know how do you. I don't understand because it's like partially complete. Board the start. Oh, it says board the ship. Okay, that's what it is.
Okay, so you get in your ship and you repair the I want to say it's the engines, the pulse engines.
Yeah, I already put the metal plate on there. I need the hermetic plating or whatever it's called. Hermetic seal.
Oh, so it should have given you a scanner.
I got it back in the ship. That's probably why. Is there an actual map?
No,
Oh.
because it's all procedurally generated.
Yeah, I figured it'd be nice. That's fine.
Maps, don't be silly.
Wait, you're not next to the ships, are you?
No, I'm literally here getting the hermetic seal.
How the fuck? Where's my ship at? How do you know where your ship is?
Should point to it.
Log. Discoveries. No. I'm seeing that.
So if you press escape,
Yeah.
if you press C, it should scan for it. You should find it again. Normally how you'd find it.
Can you see it?
Can I?
Because I'm not seeing it, even if I scan.
Oh, I need my analysis visor. Shit. Hang on.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Carbon nanotubes. So I need to make that from carbon. Okay. Carbon nanotubes. I need more carbon.
I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Hang on. Yep, no worries.
Yeah, there's got to be a map system or something, right?
There should be, yeah.
Starship, multi-tool, no. Discoveries, catalog and guide, base, journey.
Oh, God.
It's gotta be
there you
something.
go.
Okay, I'll figure it out. Because when
Functional protection falling. Ah, don't start this
I
shit.
scan, I can't see any. I don't see any ship or anything.
Mining beam low. I need to recharge my multi-tool. Need more carbon, hang on.
Oh, you can get pets and shit, dude. That's awesome.
You can, yeah.
You can feed them food and stuff.
Exactly.
I see you coming around the mountain there. Ah, summon vehicle. Creatures. Oh, yeah, you can't get pets. Utilities. Torch. There's gotta be a map, right? That'll make any sense.
Toxic protection. Falling.
99% sure there is no map in this game.
There's none at all? Oh, fuck.
No. So it's like it's directional mapping, essentially.
So, I mean, like,
Hang
you
on.
lose track of where your ship is, you just never go to your ship again? That don't make any sense.
You unlock the visor, which will tell you where the ship is, but early on, like, you kind of have to remember where it is. It doesn't really tell you that, though.
Oh,
Once you have that visor, you can do it.
okay, that's trash.
One of them things with this game. The visor. There we go.
I mean, I'll let it slide, you know, because... but it's trash.
Okay, if you go...
I see you.
Yeah, it's one of those
I see where
things.
you're at. I can see you.
Toxic
So,
detected.
If I can see you, why can't I see my
the ships...
ship?
You're not that far away.
Recharge.
So if you come towards me, I'm literally heading up there now. I'll use my visor to find it.
Okay, yeah. I'll be right behind you. You can see the ship now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Wait, I just saw it through the... Oh, I can see it now. When you're not... Okay, look. When you're not looking at it, you can see it.
So the visor will unlock that. When you get the hermetic seal, you'll be able to unlock that.
Oh no, wait. The only reason I can see it is because you're in your ship. That's the only reason.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
like once you unlock the hermetic seal, it's a lot easier. Oh, not the hermetic seal. The analysis visor.
Okay. Hermetic seal.
Yeah, I'll give you a map to find it.
Okay, yeah. See, I can work with that. Planetary chart.
So this should
That's all I asked for.
So this should give you a chart, and then you'd use the chart, and you use that chart, and it'll scan for it.
Okay. Let's start to read more. Navigation data, push up signal booster. Inventory, hide the chart and use X to plot a route. Okay. Where's this piece of shit chart? Another starship.
Yep, the flashing bit. It's like it'll flash anything you just put in your inventory.
Oh,
Go back to your exosuit.
oh, plot route. Okay. Oh, there we go. There is a map.
It's not one that it shows you all the time. It's one that's just an animation. Annoying.
Okay.
So there's like maps in there so much you can use it to find things you need.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can use it to locate stuff, and it'll put a thing on like a like a marker essentially to go get it.
Right.
That's but there's no like map per se. It takes a bit of getting used to, but like it'll make sense as time goes on. Honestly, like I can play the shit out of this game.
Well, hey, at least you know what you're doing, so I got sort of a guide here, you know?
Once you know what's going on, you'll enjoy it for sure.
Yeah, I absolutely love
It's
it.
such a vast game.
Like, I love the concept. I'm all the way in. I just wanted to have somebody to play it with. I knew it'd be a lot more fun if I had, you know, like co-op going on.
It's much more fun with multiplayer. 100%. I'm kind of the same. Like I always prefer to play this with people. So much more fun.
Yeah. Oh shit! Incoming storm. Oh damn.
So when the storm comes in, so you see the two things below on the left. So you got the toxic, like damage, and you got your like life support levels.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you want to use sodium to top that up. I'm sure you already figured that out.
Yeah, I know how to. Yeah, I know you can replenish your supplies and all that.
But yeah, when the storm, that decreases very quickly.
How do you improve your health?
Improve your health. That's upgrades, I think.
No, I mean like just heal yourself.
Oh, oxygen.
Oxygen. Okay.
So oxygen, if you press C, it should come up. You have to scan for it, and where it says C, so you should see some. Unless there's none nearby, which would be really unlucky.
Yep, looks like I'm unlucky.
C, oh, I think it's O. Yeah, you see like a red O.
Okay. Keep a lookout.
Toxic protection. Falling.
You'll see it on the ground, like you see like the red like plants. And like hazardous plants as well will give you oxygen. So like you see like the a giant Venus flytrap thing, you can shoot that
Oh, okay.
to get oxygen.
Alright. Yeah, I found a little bit of oxygen here.
Oxygen doesn't deplete that much, it depletes a little bit faster if you're running.
Toxic protection. Falling.
There we go.
Recharge. Technology recharge.
So what do you think? Should we stay on this planet or do we need to leave?
Protection. Falling.
You will eventually get to that. Like it's like there's basically like a tutorial kind of a bit, and then you can get into space and it sort of opens up a bit more.
Yeah.
Like eventually you'll be able to scan stuff and like you'll get a few credits for it as well.
Okay.
On the difficulty that I got this on, everything's a bit harder. Like stuff depletes quicker, you get less inventory space, that kind of stuff. But I kind of like that kind of challenging games.
So you put a little survival on that.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I get that.
I like a challenge. Most plants are a lot nicer than this one, so the game's not be an asshole, but you're on the shit. See that one to the left, that plant to your left?
Hold on a second.
That has oxygen.
Plant to my left. Oh, scanner's recharging.
You go left again a bit. So it doesn't pick that up on scanners, but the hazardous plant. So you look left a bit more. Hard to see actually. There's like a Venus flytrap thing.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Let's see it.
It's a little bit further left, behind you.
Oh, behind me.
Oh, there's a delay on the stream. That's why. That's the problem.
I just see.
You'll see it. I mean, you'll see it like a Venus flytrap, a giant like Venus flytrap kind of thing.
Okay.
But there's a few different ones, but that's one of them. But they'll also give you oxygen. So the trick for like going a bit faster is if you melee, then very quickly press the boost and hold the jetpack button, you increase your speed. It's a little bit of a hack. You move faster. So if you melee, then hold the jetpack like quickly in succession. It's yeah.
Hey, what?
Did you find out what your melee button is?
Yeah, I got it. What do you have to do with that?
So if you melee, then quickly jetpack, you'll move faster.
Oh, really?
Yes, if you melee, you gotta like get the timing on it. You like melee, then jump. Like basically, when you get that boost move, that's when you press the go. If that makes it.
I got it. Hold on, let's see.
If that makes sense, it's like you gotta time
I
it
got
right,
it.
but like when you get it, it's way faster. You can like melee, then move quicker. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
I see it. I see the timing. I got it.
And early on, game changer early on because it's like getting around a pain in the ass.
Yeah, if you master that, that's good shit, man. Okay, I finally.
It is good.
Finally got my stupid ass plug or whatever this shit is. Is there fast travel in this?
I think so. From what I remember, yeah, there is.
Okay.
I think you gotta find them, but yeah, there is. It's quite late down the line, I think. It's a little bit into the story to get it, but there is. But you can pretty much just fly around anyway.
It's a long way home, yeah.
It's quite complicated.
No, I like it though. I like this a lot.
Once you wrap your brain around like the combat, really, the combat, like the mechanics, you're golden. You're a gamer, you'll get it. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
No visor installed. Okay, fucker.
Should come naturally.
Technology reach.
I always come naturally.
Oh wow. You gave that age where you might need a bit out of that. Might need to have that blue pill, my guy.
I snort those blue pills, my guy. Right to the dome. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm getting that way.
go down, fucker.
My buddy teases my buddy's missus teases her about it.
Looking up at you like, pass me that cheeseburger.
He's got no yeah. I mean, that's kind of why we get on so well. Like both of us have no filter, like none.
Yeah, man. Wait, push back to install analysis visor. Okay, now I finally got that. Analysis visor. I don't have any carbon nanotubes.
I'll give you some carbon nanotubes.
It says, wait. Use wide pin detail installation structures. What? I did. It's a long December. Hold on. Okay.
Tell you what I'll do is I'll keep quiet on advice because I don't know what you're like, whether you kind of want to figure things out.
No, I don't.
I have a really bad
No, I
habit
don't.
of like saying
No, I
stuff.
I want to know all the things. I don't want any frustration.
I always like to ask. I know some people don't like it.
Now, if it comes to story, I don't want to ruin story, but I mean gameplay stuff, gameplay hints, yeah.
Oh, story no.
Yeah, please share with me. It says carbon nanotube. Oh wait, here we go. Modify nanotube. Cool. Now, can I please?
Toxic protection. Falling.
Life support power. Oh.
You're dying very slowly. Okay, analysis advisor installed. Okay, cool. I can see shit, like my own ship, thank the heavens. Wait, is that even my ship? I still can't see my ship. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Okay. See, that's cool. This should have made you. That should have been available from the start, though. I'm gonna be honest. That should have been on it. That should have just been there. But it's fine. It's fine. I have my own critiques.
It's okay if you struggle to start off the game. Don't. It's okay.
Come here so I can shoot you with my laser.
There's nothing wrong with
I picked up a
struggling.
laser for you at the market.
An Atlas Pass. Fuck your Atlas Pass.
Oh, is there a game pass for this? Or I mean,
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's the DLC were all included. I'm pretty sure.
that's what I thought. I didn't know there's like any kind of pass.
I'm kind of glad it's that way though.
December. Let me. Wait. Oh yeah. How do you charge hazard? Oh, you have to have sodium. Sodium. Okay.
Toxic damage detected.
Some sodium. Yeah, this is gonna be fun as shit because there is an objective, right? There's an overarching like story kind of campaign to go through, if I'm not mistaken.
There's a campaign and there's story. There's like different storylines as well.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a main storyline. There's like separate storylines as
So
well.
yeah, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be really fun. And like there's
It's really
like
good.
alien artifacts and stuff, right? There's mysterious stuff going on.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun, man.
Toxic damage detected.
Oh, so getting out of your ship saves as well. I don't know if you knew that.
It saves it.
So if you want to do a save, you can just get in and out of your ship.
Okay, fantastic.
Critical damage taken.
That's how it creates the save points.
Well, I can't mine sodium. I have to upgrade my laser, I guess.
You have to recharge it.
Toxicity.
Sodium you just harvest.
Oh, really? Okay, let me try.
Oh, sodium plus. No, you can't harvest that. Yeah. Yeah, sodium crystals you can't You'll harvest it. So the plus means you need the advanced laser for it.
Oh, okay.
So it won't let you
I
do
see the
it.
plus down. Yeah, I get it. Oh, you just harvest it. Okay, that's cool.
So you can only get the regular stuff.
Yes. Get that bootleg sodium. That table salt sodium.
Exactly. Exactly. The shit is of the shit.
I want that Celtic sodium.
Exactly.
That pink Himalayan shit.
Exactly. With the best before date.
Straight from the child
Millions of years
slaves.
old, but it's. I've seen that. I've seen that before. It's like multi-million-year-old soul.
Yeah.
But yeah, it goes off in 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, alright. Just give it to me, damn it. Whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. Pulse engine repaired. Okay, so you've got your pulse engine repaired.
Launch thruster critically damaged. Repair and launch thruster. Okay. So on the launch
I think
thruster.
you're at the same point as me now.
I'm with you. Let me follow you. Can I follow you? Let's do some co-op.
So what do I need?
Is it in the same place or no?
Advanced materials required.
Is it in the same place?
Collect dihydrogen. I think so.
Wait, where you at? Oh, you got your ship here. Alright, where we going?
Yeah, it's your advanced laser for that. Hydrogen crystal. Advanced mine laser required. There we go.
Launch thruster. Oh, pure ferrite. Okay. Dihydrogen jelly.
Oh, dihydrogen jelly.
Pure
Okay.
ferrite.
You just see some of the ships you can get later on. It's so cool.
I bet, dude. I saw people make star stations and shit. Or like
Oh yeah, you
or
can. Yeah.
planetary bases, and you can just all kinds of. You can have like you can go fishing. You can build.
Oh,
You can
hell
build
yeah.
underwater base. All kinds of craziness. Grease and launch thruster. Okay. I gotta go back. I just need some pure ferrite now. You found it yet?
The pure ferrite, you use the refiner to make it.
Oh, so you have to. Oh, the portable refiner. Wait, can I use your refiner?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, pretty sure you can.
Yeah, let me just use yours if you gonna plan it? Okay, yeah.
We've got to fuel it.
How do you fuel it?
So you fuel it with carbon, I think.
Okay.
Let's put some top. I need some more ferrite dust. Okay.
I swear I had some ferrite dust. Okay, guess not. Which is what? Which element is that? Is it the?
Like the grey one.
Iron or something?
What tool?
Oh, terrain manipulator required. Motherfucker.
Okay, so
Oh, construct a portable refiner. Okay. Need oxygen.
I need 50 pure ferrite. Okay.
Pure ferrite. Oh man. I need an advanced miner to get it. Advanced laser or whatever.
Yeah, certain things you'll need. Yeah, certain things you'll need the advanced thing for, but yeah, you'll figure that one out. If you like what you can and can't.
Well, how am I supposed to get ferrite if it won't let me?
So ferrite, you get the ferrite dust, and you mine. Then you create pure ferrite in the refiner,
Yeah.
so you can refine it.
Okay.
So you can't mine it initially. Then you refine to get it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Ferrite dust. Yeah, I get it. You refine the ferrite dust into ferrite and all that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Toxic protection. Falling. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
So you can also get in your ship to regenerate your toxic protection. If you haven't got any sodiums, you can get back in your ship and it'll regenerate.
Okay, that's good enough.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Yeah, because on this it like hurts you at dam site more.
Let's see here. Refiner. Fuel supply. I'll hook you up with some. Refill it.
Technology recharge.
Where's my fucking ferrite dust? Dude, it's not in here.
Well, the pure ferrite.
My ferrite dust. I just mined a bunch of it.
It should be in there. Is it in your exosuit?
What's that?
Did you
It's
go?
not shown in the
Oh, all inventories. Oh, there we go. No, go down. You did have it.
car.
Go back in. There, you did have it.
How'd you see that? Oh, on the stream?
Yeah.
See. Raw's taking up a feline liver. I see no ferrite dust.
It's on the second page. So if you scroll down, it was there.
Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. You gotta scroll down, motherfucker.
And then like you can select the amount you want to refine. So I think you only need 50.
I'll go ahead and refine all of it. Fuck it.
I mean, you'll want some ferrite dust.
Let's put it. Let's
Trust.
put it all in there. Actually, I'll do half. I got a bunch of it, so
You got a ton of that stuff.
yeah, we're good there. Okay. So then you what? Pick it up. Okay, you gotta pick it up.
And you basically just
And we're good. Awesome.
I will come out and get my refiner.
Oh, would you just take off?
I just took my refiner.
Oh, I said you landed on the planet.
Oh, it does that. What do I need to do now? Since they're functional. Oh, you can take off now. Yeah.
Prepared. Okay, do you want to take off and go somewhere, or?
I think we've got to go. So I think we do have to go somewhere. Pretty sure.
Oh, we do?
So you have to go up into the sky. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. Sounds awesome.
Wait until you get into space. It gets even more cool.
Start to read more. Discoveries. Hold RT to take off. Let's go. Oh shit, this is dope. I'm actually flying. Whoa, this is cool.
It is really cool when you get into space.
Are you taking off?
Then wait till you get to the pulse
I
engine.
mean, you going to space? Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm just telling you. It'll ask you to test the systems when you get out, like the ship systems.
Okay, I'm just gonna follow you then. Photon cannons, let's go.
You are not alone. Am I not alone?
Nope, I'm right behind you. Are you arriving in 5 minutes? 5 minutes? Damn, this is actually cool as fuck. You just come back to the planet and land somewhere?
So if you follow what it says with the, it should ask you to do certain few things. Awakenings. There you go.
Oh, you can boost. You got hyperdrive. Yo, this is pretty epic. Not gonna lie.
It is good, isn't it?
Yeah. It's still a little
So
elementary,
you can
but-
use. So if you do all the things, it should point you to where I'm going now.
Oh, you use your pulse engine. Nice. Incoming transmission. Identify yourself. Did you get that?
Yeah, I found that. Yeah. I'll tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you how to land. Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty dope. Wow. Got real-time planetary
Shit.
traversal. You can go into the space. You can go to the cosmos.
I think it should. I have to go somewhere in a minute. You need to follow this target thing, so I think it's this action.
You can place beacons and stuff. I'd love to upgrade this mining piece of shit tool.
So if you use your visor, should you be able to locate like where the signal source is?
Yeah, I'm going towards that way. I'm right behind you. I'm coming right after you.
Okay, cool.
Remove that beacon.
Technology recharge.
Is there any chance you can call your ship to you?
Yes, I think you can. I think you
'Cause
can.
that'd be the shit.
Pretty sure you can.
Single decipher. When I come down, I'm smoking on the lighter. Smoke of it on a pound, that's what I do. Pass me the brew, cause I get freaking stanky when I'm with the crew. Extract plans. Oh, we're building shit now. Let's go.
I think this is the bit where you thought you have to build a base.
Okay. Frame manipulation. Blah, 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 blah. Select terrain manipulation.
That's what they need to do.
Okay, install terrain manipulator. It's a multi-tool upgrade. Yes. Ooh, value or mining valuable ores directly from the earth. Hell yeah. Install it. Yes, please.
Technology installed.
I need another carbon tube. Wait, what happened? Shit. Multi-tool.
There.
There we go.
2 carbon nanotubes. So I need a ton of carbon. Great.
Why does it not let me do it? Insufficient resources. Okay. Oh, you have 2 at a time. Okay, I get it. Okay.
Oh, you get drones as well, which can be annoying. They can attack you. But if you start like harvesting stuff, they'll come and attack you, which is really annoying.
Boom, okay, we're upgraded. We got enemies? Oh, you can't kill these? What are these drones doing? Are you...
Oh, it died.
What are these drones? Can you not kill them? I can't kill this one. Okay, that's annoying.
Protection. Falling.
Oh, they're shooting me, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, they will do.
And I can't even hurt them. Leave the area or hide to escape the drones. Okay. Sure.
Drones, well annoying.
What is going on here? Oh, what? Oh, you can. Oh, shit. You can terraform.
Oh yeah, you can.
What? Yo, this is crazy. That's kind of cool. You can build, or can you destroy? Draw a lot of shades, flatten mode quickly, smooth area around. Okay. The hell? Change size. Change material. Wow, you can do water? Rock mountain, underwater cave base. What the fuck? How do you go to flatten mode?
Toxic protection. Falling.
You can do squares. Okay, that's weird. Restore, mine, create. Flatten. Oh, there we go. You can flatten. Okay. That's cool. So you can make it a flat surface so you can build. That's a nice.
Yeah, yeah, you can like
That's
yeah.
a nice tool to have, for sure. Restore though. What is restore? The reverse time or some shit? Mine. Here we go. Give me the materials, bitch. Wow, we can actually mine big time now.
I think that just deletes it. I don't think it actually mines it.
Yeah, when you delete it, you mine it. Like you destroy the ground underneath it.
I think it deletes it. Yeah, I don't think it collects it. I could be wrong. I'm fairly sure it doesn't.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Yeah, because this is supposed to be carbon. Yeah, and I collected no carbon when I destroyed it by mining.
No, I need more dihydrogen. Easy.
Yeah, you have to have your mining beam to actually extract certain things. Okay, this is interesting though. This is a lot of fun.
Toxic damage detected.
Oh, it says recharge is free in your ship. Like you said.
It's rain manipulator.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. Okay, gather copper. I need copper now? Okay, I got a big hill here. I'm gonna go grab. What are you doing right now? You getting copper?
Getting carbon.
Carbon, okay. I'm doing copper.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Oh, it's ammonia.
What next? Gather copper.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look for. There's no copper around here that I can see.
Toxin protection falling. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Do you even see any copper? I don't even scan it for any.
I saw miles away, like literally miles away.
Oh, using your visor?
I am, yeah.
You can see very far with it? Okay, that's cool. A sentinel buried cache. Interesting. Copper deposit. There we go, I just tagged it.
Toxin protection falling.
Yeah, I only mine a little bit. This copper. So you get a little bit.
What happened?
There I got what I need. Yeah, I got what I need. It's, not you taking it all.
Oh, yeah, just give me a little bit, man. This is needed for the quest. Wait, where is it?
Yeah, that's
oh, here
it.
it is. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, that's why I just took what I need.
Oh, we only need 60. Okay. I'm good. You can take the rest if you want. Whatever.
Nah,
Where
I'm good.
else?
Yeah, I didn't need what I need.
I'm gonna carry as much as I can back, just in case we need it. I can share with you, right?
Toxin protection falling.
Pretty sure you can, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of goodies down there.
Yeah.
Technology recharge. Toxin
Oh, fuck tits.
What?
What is that? Ammonia. I need some oxygen. My health is low, man. I'm about to die. Oh, here's some sodium because that'll help me with my environmental stuff.
life support power low. Technology recharge.
Okay, there we go.
Recharge.
Gotta find some oxygen.
metal plate.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Take the refiner again.
Gotta refine some metal plates, do ya?
I gotta refine some copper, I think.
I gotta refine the fucking. You have a refiner out right now?
I do.
Okay, I'm gonna use it if you don't mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta refine this shitty copper. Shitty walk. Oh, you have to have oxygen to actually build one.
You do, yeah.
Damn it! That's okay. Be right back, man.
Yeah.
Toxic protection. Falling. Toxic protection. Falling.
Alright, here we go. Cool, I'm dying. Getting smoked by some atmospheric horseshit. Let me go ahead and fill up your bank here.
Technology recharge.
And then what? We're refining. What I need? Refine material based computer. Oh yeah, copper. Okay. Copper, please. Whipping it up in the kitchen. Oh, we need 30. Okay, collect 30 chromatic.
I don't want to build a base computer.
You building a base?
Yeah.
Sweet. Hell yeah, let's get a fucking mansion going. Playboy mansion.
Okay, so we go. There we go.
Base computer online. Toxic damage detected. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay, let's see. Base computer online, search base computer archives, terminal. What? Use terminal with X?
Let's basically to archives.
Base computer online. I guess. Where might that be? Did you make a computer?
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I'll see here.
Recharge, how to protect you. Shit, we can get that done. Okay, no, sodium.
Pretty cool. Alright, now we can construct bases. Restore and process items. Okay. Establish and construct a base. Find a suitable planet and deploy a base computer. I have to do the base computer too, I guess. Let's see, base computer. Boom.
So I need options.
Actually, I'm gonna flatten first because this is all uneven bullshit.
I can't.
Flatten. Here we go. Give me a nice flat surface here. Well, it appears it only flattens on higher ground. It doesn't build lower ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have to like kind of do a bit of trickery to get it to let you do that. Because of the way the game engine kind of works.
Toxic damage detected.
Okay, we're gonna start here then. Sort of lower point. That'll be good. Yeah, there you go. Okay, you gotta start at the lowest point. That's what you gotta do. There we go. That's a great tool right there. Now you can just got a nice little space to build on. No problemo. Boom, okay. Now.
Toxic damage detected.
Bro, I'm sick of this toxic damage. Oh my god. Okay, I guess we just have to have salt for the rest of our lives, huh? We need to go to a planet that's not salty. Let's get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I say again.
Let's get the fuck out of here because this planet is poisonous all the time. It's stupid. Let's find a planet.
It's ass, isn't
Let's
it?
find a planet that's not poisonous all the time. Let's get our ships and dip out.
I think the only thing annoying, I think you have to follow a tutorial to kind of get to that point.
No, we can leave right now. Yeah, we can go. We just did, remember? Look, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take off. I'll let you know.
Pure ferrite. Okay.
Is there a way to go third person in your ship? There's,
Regenerate this. Yeah. Yeah, this planet is wank, honestly.
it's just poison everywhere. It's like
There's
you have to
storm.
constantly. Okay, I found a planet here, undiscovered. I'm scanning it. Gamma intensive planet. Does that mean it's radiative? We need to find an Earth planet that's just chill with some oceans and shit. I can't be in a poison planet 24/7. That's gonna drive us nuts.
Storm here as well.
Oh man, this planet looks kind of barren.
Not as barren as my sex life.
Oh shit. I didn't even have to roast you that time. I guess you're gonna roast yourself tonight.
One of those kind of days, yeah. Drier than a nun in a brothel.
Hey man, do what you gotta do, you know what I mean?
Ah, right, my right hand man.
Hell yeah. Right hand's a man? That's gay, bro.
Okay.
Your right hand's a man?
Did you assume my hand gender?
Your hand's gender. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. I'm hands gender. Oh, it's funny as fuck.
Give me water.
Hey, bro. I landed on this planet and it is not. There's no gas.
Hey, by that logic, you can beat off a guy and just say your hands are woman. Not gay. There you go.
These hands rated E for everyone.
No, that's gay, bro. Nah, it isn't. Nah, it's not. A hands are woman. What are you on about?
Yeah. This is hands gender. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're terrible people.
The best kind of people. Hey,
Not enough fuel in the launcher.
hey, bro, meet me on this planet. Can you just somehow travel to me? There's got to be a way to just, you know, can you not just come over to your friend's house or whatever?
Launcher, so what do I need? Starship fuel. What do I need to make that?
Oh, you have to have starship fuel too? This planet is way
You can
more
make
chill. There's
something.
no. Oh, wait a minute. Do not come here. This planet's fucking radiative. Same thing as poison.
Do not come here.
Yeah, it's radiative. There's fucking gamma. It's just
Oh.
trash. My god, can we just find a normal planet? Dude, just find a normal planet, please. We can actually. Oh, I don't have enough fuel in the thruster now. Son of a bitch.
Nah.
Let's just find a planet that's like Earth.
Is there a planet that's not shit?
Yeah, not shit planet, exactly. I can't deal with radiation poisoning or just poisoning all the time. That's just gonna be annoying as hell. You know what I mean? Hopefully you agree with that, so we can find a paradise planet, if you will.
So we've got a gamma planet, an undiscovered planet. Okay.
Oh god, I'm stranded on planet shitballs.
This planet looks like ass as well. The spined planet. This system sucks dick.
Yeah, we got the bad end of the stick on this damn shit. Radiation poisoning, regular poisoning. Probably too hot or too cold, who knows?
That's a gamma intensive planet. This is a spined planet.
Yeah, don't go there, don't go there.
Lugoso beta. Logusoi beta.
Okay, what do I need? Sufficient dihydrogen required. Construct Starship launch fuel. Okay. How do I do that? Starship launch. Launch the thrusters.
How do I map this planet?
Okay, there we go. Okay, I can get out of here now. I can always see your beacon though, so that's cool no matter what. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, multiplayer's pretty good like that.
I can beat you in a minute, yeah. So, are you on? Did you find a good planet? Or are you still on the same one?
I'm just looking at this planet here. Lugosoi beta.
I'm gonna
This one doesn't look much better, I'll be
I'm gonna
honest.
scan some other planets and see if I can find something. Okay, we got fungal mold, but I mean, I don't know if that. Oh, there's an outpost here as well. I'm gonna check it out. Check it out. Okay, fungal mold, so it's probably probably another form of poison. What happens if you run out of fuel in space?
That's a good question. You've got to find some more. But basically, yeah, don't run out of it, I suppose.
This is cool as shit though. You can actually go to different planets and stuff.
This system is ass.
I'm landing here. Hold on a second. I'll let you know if this is any good. Weather, poison rain.
That sounds great.
A good place to raise some kids.
Technology recharge. Toxic protection falling.
Okay, that's toxic. Fucking damn.
We're just gonna have to construct the base, get this base bit done, and then just skedaddle out of here.
Yeah.
think that's what we're gonna have to
Look,
do.
just do what you gotta do. I'm looking for a planet, man. I'll let you know when I find one.
All these planets are terrible. Take it from me.
Well, I might have to just go into the reaches of space. I don't know. I might have to go like on a whim, on an actual adventure. Let me run out of fuel and see what happens.
These planets are the planet equivalent of a Tuesday night in a brothel.
Yeah, they're all infested.
They smell. they smell and they're infested.
They're all
Sex is
toxic.
There's bad sex.
Can you? Is there like a galaxy map or anything, or is it just?
Yeah, you press M. You get a
Oh wait,
galaxy
I
map.
see something that looks like planet Earth. I'm going to it. Looks like it's mostly water. Undiscovered. Scan it. Yes, this is the one. There's no fucking bullshit. Meet me here. It's called Omanc. O-M-A-N-C.
Lava planet.
Huh?
Are you sure? Lava planet.
Yeah, it's a lava planet, but it doesn't have any poison or anything. And it looks like it's covered with mostly water.
So I need my.
And also what's cool is I can
We're
mark
gonna
it.
find
I can
out.
mark it. It has copper, pyrite, and salt. Ding 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 ding. Damn, even at warp speed, I'm getting there very slowly. It's taking me like a whole minute. Can you upgrade your ship? You know?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, pretty sure you can. Yeah.
Can you upgrade the warp drive and all that? Or just weapons and shields?
It's a good question.
It's all good. We'll get there. Okay, lava planet. Let's see.
There we go.
Actually, this planet sucks, man.
I told you this system sucks.
It's all molten ash and shit. Yeah, no way. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, this solar system is the equivalent of a D-tier brothel.
Oh, what?
Everything smells and everything's ugly. Nobody wants to go in it. Well, maybe you do. I don't judge. Just how low your
Yeah,
standards
maybe
go.
I do, you know?
You know what? If you want some of that stinky pussy, hey.
No, hell no, dude.
You,
Don't ever want anything stinky, bro. That's a hell no.
nah. Better fish fingers.
I gotta be desperate. And even
I don't know.
then, hell no. If something stinks, man,
You
it's
know
just
what?
like it's infected or something. You know what I mean? Don't even go near it. It stinks for a reason.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could agree with that.
But I mean, if you're drunk enough, you don't remember it, then it never happened. So it's awesome.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. You don't remember it? Hey, what does it matter?
You better make sure you don't remember it though, because if you do, you're gonna have a word with Jesus. Oh shit!
I've done that. I'm already having a date with the devil anyway, so you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, at some point you're just like, fuck it, roll the dice. But you might regret that.
Will I? Maybe I won't. Who knows?
No, you will, trust. Just.
You just gotta bring yourself down to their level, right? Make sure you stink as well.
Make sure you stink.
Gotta, you know what? Gotta keep all our standards the same.
Oh, it's funny. If you stink worse
Don't
than
shower
she
for a few
does,
days,
if
you're
you
gonna
stink
same
worse than
effect.
she does, it's all good. Now she's the one that's like upset, you know?
Exactly. If you lower your standards,
Lower your standards below hers, and then now she's crying.
and then you can say you did someone good. There you go.
Yeah. That's how the equation works.
Who needs? Exactly. Who needs standards?
Spine Planet. Oh yeah, dude, I can't even boost drive anymore. This is fucked up. I'm out of fuel. I'm flying around.
Okay, most men have no standards anyway.
No, most men have standards. Most men ain't getting with a stinky ass. Trust me.
Maybe it's just my friends, but my friends have no standards.
Is this your friend?
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
I told him quite literally. He has a habit of sticking his dick in crazy.
Crazy's one thing. Disgusting's another.
I tell him. I tell him this. I mean, are this same thing?
Like, bro, crazy's acceptable. Stinky is like, you might fuck your life up. Even worse.
Yeah, but the bitch had a kid who was just crazy, and now the crit's got him.
Either way, you could fuck your life up. You're right. Either way. But the worst part about Stanky is, I mean, you get a disease.
It's funny though, because he offloads a lot of the blame for that, and I'm just there like, my brother in Christ, it took two of you. You knew what you were doing.
Dude, you can summon a freighter? Oh, if we can get our own...
Yeah, you
oh
can.
My
You can get a
God,
freighter.
that's
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
We can have our own starbase, bro? Oh, we gotta build that. That's gonna be so cool. We can land on it and shit. We have our own crew in there. Oh man.
You can have all your ships in there as well. It's well good.
Dude, that'd be freaking dope.
I always thought I always take the piss out of my buddy for that. This is like every time he has to go at me, it's like, just remember, like you did worse.
Just remember, you've gone lower than any man's ever gone before.
Well, this is what I say to him. I say, you lowered your standard after a kid with a woman who didn't know how to be a parent, and she was fucking mental health mental case anyway.
Yikes.
I said, you've got 18 years of this. Look forward, enjoy it. Well, 12 years. Yeah, he basically said to me the other day, I don't think he's ever told anyone it. He basically said to me the other day that as soon as the kid's 16, he's kicking him out. I'm just like, it's a bit harsh, isn't it?
He's kicking him out. Oh man.
Oh, like he straight up said to me, like he straight up said to me like he didn't want kids and never wanted kids, and I'm just there kind of like, well, you know, you kind of dealt that hand yourself.
Right. I mean, it's just all about choice.
Each their own. Each their own. I'd probably want kids, but when I'm ready for kids.
Yeah, man. Like I said, take your time.
I want to do it when I'm enjoying it, like having kids, because you know you couldn't keep it in your pants.
Yeah, look, it's always fun when you're not paying for them. That's why uncles love kids.
A lot of the time it works. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of the time you can just make it work. But when, like, you don't have anything that could, like, go in your favor having that kid, it's like you got 18 years of essentially miserable because mum's a nutcase, and he wasn't exactly in any position to have a kid, like financially or mentally. Probably still isn't, but anyway.
I mean, it's ideal to be financially sound. You don't have to be. I mean, if you just want to have kids, then fucking just do it if you're going to be, you know. Because the government...
I wouldn't want to be miserable with kids, though, because I'd be miserable.
Well, the government will subsidize you if you know. That's what's cool about modern society. You know, if you need assistance, they'll help you if you have kids. You know what I mean? I think that's a beautiful thing.
Oh, hell yeah, they do. Like, here they're
is that
really
you?
good at it.
Oh, no, that's
I'm going to the base down here.
Enemy. Yo, he rammed my ship. What the fuck? Where'd he go?
I think I think my buddy's he's kind of struggling with the he's kind of like doubled down on punishments.
What's that mean?
But I think so. So would you like hold it against a kid long term for their behaviour, or you just deal then and now and say like you've lost this, you can get it back in like in a few hours? Or would you kind of like be like long term, be like, no, this for like a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks kind of thing?
Wait, I'm sorry, what's the question?
So like punishment wise, like with your kids, is it like a more long term, like when you punish them, is it like a long term thing, or would you just sort of punish them then and now, then, you know, kiss, you know, apologise, be done with it, and that's the end of that?
Oh, it always depends on what it is. It's depending on what the crime is, you know what I mean? The punishment should always
where's
fit
your
the crime.
So what's your boundary for either? This is where I kind of like. Again, it's not my kid, so I don't. You know, I don't chime in. It's not my kid. It's not my place to say.
Yeah. But like I said, it just depends on what it is. I mean, there's just such a vast spectrum, you know, of things that they can.
Yeah. So his thing is like, I think he's. I don't know. I just think he's gone a little bit too hard the other way on him.
Yeah.
And the kid's aunt has like had a big time disagreement with him about it. So the aunt was who the kid was with before, was a foster carer. Prior to this, and him and like her basically just completely fallen out over it because she's basically saying he's being way too harsh on him.
The foster carer is.
Yeah. So the kid, the foster carer, so the kid's aunt essentially.
I mean, how so though? What is she doing? Or he doing? What are they doing to him?
So like he's like just basically taking everything off him, like pretty much everything off him, because he occasionally has a bit of attitude, which to me is a bit excessive. But
Taking his clothes or his phone or something?
No, just like possessions.
Oh,
like,
his phone.
Let me get a tablet,
okay.
TV, takes his toys off.
That's the way to do it.
But he like almost leaves him. Oh, yeah, but he does it for weeks though.
Oh, weeks? Yeah, see, it depends, like...
Do you see what I mean? I feel like that's kind of pushing that the other way that hard just has the opposite effect. Opposite effect that you think it will.
Well, look, here's the thing, like, for weeks, that's not cool. If you just...
I feel like you foster resentment. Like, I get you're trying to, like, teach them a lesson, but I feel like that makes a kid resent you.
Yeah,
like, you gotta at least meet them in the middle with punishment.
That's exactly what I'm saying. The punishment has to fit the crime. It has to fit the crime. Now, if the kid... Like, let's give an example. Let's say the kid got a tablet and he looked up some porn somehow, and he knew he wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah, then you lose tablet privileges.
Okay, you're gonna lose tablet privileges, but the biggest thing is that you explain to him why. You have a conversation and understand his mindset and where he's at, that kid. You have to know where their mindset is. Why did you do this? You know, I told you not to do this. Why did you do this? Did it just pop up on your screen? Did you just click a link? Or did you see it on, did one of your friends tell you to do it? You have to understand where it came from. These things can be very, very deep in like their origins and how they come to be to fruition. You know what I mean? You have to understand why they did it. Like what happened? Did you just directly defy my order?
That's kind
or
of
did
what...
your friend tell you to do it? Or was it, you know what I mean? You have to figure out what happened.
I think I've an inkling of a feeling that his missus kind of agrees with the arm. He's being a bit harsh, but she knows it's not really her place to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's why I've also not said anything, because I don't want to create that resentment. It's not really not my place to say.
Yeah, but weeks.
But on the flip side, doesn't mean you can't disagree. Doesn't mean you can't disagree with people.
Yeah, usually weeks is.
I think it's good to be open-minded like that. I think if a few people are telling you you're too harsh, you probably are being too harsh.
Yeah, and it's no one's place to tell someone how to do their kids, but if you're friends, you have a gateway there. You have like kind of a card. You have access to the club to say, look, don't you think you might want to reconsider that? Because it's just common sense.
That's kind of where I've sat myself with it, is that I get obviously you want to teach the kid boundaries,
right?
But I feel like with punishment, you kind of got to meet them in the middle a bit with it, and I think if you do these long-term punishments, I feel like the kid just grows to resent you, which kind of has the opposite effect of what you're trying to do.
Yes, you're correct.
And the kid's going to act out of you because you're consistently punishing them. They feel like they get no rewards for anything.
Right, but what I want to say is the punishment needs to fit the crime. It doesn't have to. Like if let's say, for instance, you're a very religious family and they screwed it, then there's maximum punishment for that. And if the kid understands that, they did it anyway, whatever. There's lots of there's a gradient across the board. But what I'm saying is, it's very important to understand why they broke your rule and understand where their mindset is, because they're kids. They're still developing. We have to understand why they did it.
The problem is, I think he misreads the kid a lot as well. That's not to say he doesn't have to care for the kid. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think he misreads a lot of his attitude as him just trying to banter a little bit, because he sees that and does the same thing, but then he punishes him for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think there's enough emphasis on explaining to him what is appropriate and what isn't. It's just more of a, this is your punishment. You lose your tablet for a week.
Yeah, and it's just like.
So the kids, I think you end up confusing the kid more than, teaching them how to behave, kind of thing.
So let's use this instance as an example. Why did the kid do it? Understand where his mindset is, because kids they understand you said no, but they don't understand why a lot of the time, and nor do they understand why they broke the rule in the first place.
This is what I've said to him. Whenever I had the kid here. For me, I repeated it. If he did something wrong, I repeated it 3-4 times, so the kid was completely aware of what they had done wrong.
Yeah.
And why it was wrong.
Yes. Yeah, that's.
And for me, my thing is what parents always said to me is we have the naughty corner or the naughty step. Depends on where you are. So my flat, he's got a naughty corner. He's naughty. He goes there for however many minutes for his age. So he'd go there for 5 minutes, for example. And then if he did something wrong, I'd say to him, I'll put you. I'd say I put you here because, you did X, Y, Z.
Right.
And I want you to stay here 5 minutes and think about what you've done. Leave. Let them think about it, because then that's good as well. Because it gives the kid time to sort of think as well.
Yeah.
Because they need their space as well. You need to let them sort of figure things out on their own, as much as you want to teach them something.
Yeah, definitely. They need to understand.
You want to foster that independence of reason and thinking.
Right.
For the kids, they got to understand that.
But they really need your guidance as well, because they don't understand what the fuck's going on. They just don't know anything about the world, especially from an adult's perspective.
That's what I mean. They're learning a ton of stuff.
So when they do something wrong, a lot of times they don't even understand why it's wrong. It's just that mom or dad said it was wrong. The important thing is to make them understand why it's wrong. The reason this is wrong, because if you hit the puppy, would you like it if I hit you? The puppy experiences that too. You see what I'm saying? So now they have empathy. They understand.
You turn it into you turn it into something constructive.
Yeah, it's okay. You realize there's a reason.
Or even better,
behind it.
what I would do, because I'll say once or twice when he's put into the naughty corner what he's done wrong.
Yeah.
Again, leave him for 5 minutes. let him think about it, go back. Then what I'll do is I'll say to him, "Tell me, can you explain to me why I put you here?"
And here's a
Because then you're encouraging the kids to think and go, because they might not understand what they've done wrong, but you've got to let them figure that out.
yeah, but you make sure they understand though, because you need to give them every every opportunity to understand that it's their choice to do something wrong. Give them all the information necessary on that choice. So you say, like, look, you cannot have snacks after 9 p.m., after 9 o'clock. The kitchen's closed. The reason for that is because it'll interfere with your sleep, and sleep is our recovery, blah, blah, blah. You know, you teach them all that. So, and also, this is very simple. You have to piss before you go to bed. Before you go to bed, you're to use the bathroom. Very simple rule, right? The reason is because if you don't, you might pee the bed. You know what I mean?
Funny you say that. That's very ironic you say that. It's the exact same thing with him. Because I know for a fact that if you don't tell him to go to the toilet when he's to bed, he will wet the bed.
Yeah, and there's a cause.
He just will.
There's a cause and effect there. Here's the rule. Here's the reason for the rule, and then rationale. Now you understand, because I'm trying to help you out, and then they have a choice. Now if they forget, that everybody forgets. That's fine.
Of course, sometimes you gotta let them learn the consequence of doing something wrong. I feel like that's important as well. Like, as long as you have to let them get it wrong, for them to figure that out.
Oh yeah.
A lot of kids, no matter the amount of times you explain something, they still won't understand.
Oh, you're right about that.
And then they ignore you, and then you go, okay, well, you do that, see what happens.
It's like, oh, we gotta.
And then they'll get him in the middle of the night, wake you up, and say, "Dad, I've wet the bed." They said, "Well, what did I tell you before you went to bed?" You know, there you go, perfect learning.
And guess what I did? My kid did not listen, and I had this motherfucker out in the yard scrubbing the bed down when he was 6 years old with a hose and soap.
And to hell did he do it again?
Never did it again. Well, no, he went to bed, but I monitored him. He did it again, but it was weeks later. But he did use the bathroom before bed, so I let it slide because he did.
Sometimes it just happens.
Yeah, because they're gonna wet the bed. But if he did what I said, that's okay. If he's just gonna wet the bed, because as long as you do what I said, it's not your fault. You know what I mean?
Because that's the thing, as well. There's a difference as well between learning, when they've done something right, and even it did go wrong, but they did everything right. Then you don't punish them for that because they've done nothing wrong.
Right, because they're just kids. They're gonna.
Not everyone could, and again, not everyone can control that. It does happen. It happens.
Yeah, especially in kids. It just happens. But if you did everything I told you to do, like I said, you can't have anything to drink before or after 7 o'clock, and you will use the bathroom before you go to bed. He did all that, so I couldn't dock him. If you just pee the bed still, that's totally fine. I get that. That's just a natural function of growing up. Sometimes it's not your fault. You did everything I asked you to do, to my knowledge, so you're good. You will have no penalty.
And as well, when they're teenagers, you and I probably both know they will have other kinds of accidents. But again, that's normal.
Yeah, but guess what?
So
he was in the fucking yard.
you know what I'm on about.
Dude, he was in the fucking yard. I got to turn the hose on. I made him drag the mattress out there, and I made him soap it down. I was like, "Here's the consequences of your actions. You pee the bed, you will clean it. You think Daddy's gonna clean it? You're fucked up in the head. You're gonna clean up your own mess. This is your responsibility." So it also teaches them a measure of responsibility. It sounds like tough love, or it is tough love, but it's
kind of
it's really what they need. It's what they need.
But it's kind of what I'm doing with my buddy. I'm kind of I get he's probably being a bit harsh with him, but I've kind of backed off and gone, okay, well, different times. Not my kid, so not my place to say.
Yeah.
But I think it's good he figures that out. He'll eventually figure out that he's being too harsh and it's not working. But you got to let him think. He'll figure that out.
Yeah, hopefully so, because it can turn into a bad.
I think
story.
he makes it hard. He makes it hard on himself. I think because the kid pushes back quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the kid's pushing back in a very good way. Because the long-term punishment, again, you put it perfectly, a punishment that fits the crime. I feel like he goes way above what the punishment warrants. A bit of attitude shouldn't be taking a tablet off them for a week. That to me is very extreme.
Yeah, and what.
A bit of attitude to me is you deal. For me, I would deal with that then and there and say don't talk to me. You don't talk like that because it's rude. So what do you say? Sorry, done. End of that. I feel like that kind of is much more constructive with that, other than going, oh, you give me attitude, you'll lose your tablet for a week.
I agree with you 100% because it's like an on the spot correction for that kind of thing. Because like if you extend the punishment that long, it kind of loses its flavor, you know. It needs to be on the spot correct because that's disrespect. It's like right there and then. I don't tolerate that at all. My kids knew better. Like the thunder of God would come upon them if they disrespected me in any way. I'd be like, okay, get your shit. You're going to bed right now. I don't care if it's 2 p.m. I'll see you tomorrow.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Cause like,
but it's going to be an immediate punishment. It's not going to be like for weeks. It's going to be you're getting punished right now and you're getting punished severely. You know what I mean? It's not
because that's the thing for me. It's like I wouldn't even like I don't even know how to approach that with him because like I don't want to be like you're doing it wrong kind of thing. But I want to be like I do think you're being a bit harsh. I don't really know how like what's the best way to approach that. Or just let him figure it out.
Yeah, man.
What's as a friend, obviously, it's quite kind of a bit demeaning. What's the word? It's a bit like it's a tricky thing to approach because obviously you got to do it right, really. Because he's quite like I wouldn't say irritable, but like he doesn't like people like telling him stuff he thinks he knows. So I kind of don't really do that.
Right.
How do you even approach that? I felt like the best way is just to let him figure it out.
Oh, you mean like your way to get in there and just like make suggestions? I'd be like listen, oh, you know what? The best way to do it is you can do it stealthily because when you watch him, right?
I do occasionally, yeah. Well, he's not allowed to see me at the moment.
So when you watch him,
that's one of the punishments. He's not allowed to see me at the moment.
Oh, that's fucked up.
You see, yeah.
Oh,
so he
that's
said to
not
me,
cool.
like, okay. So here's one thing that I think he's gonna shot himself in the foot with. So he said to me the other day. He said to me like what he's doing. I was like, okay, you do you kind of thing. His missus got a kid as well. So not with him though. So his thing he told me is that he's not to see his missus or the kid, and he's already reneged on that. Because I think he's a little bit. Being a little bit of a simp, I think.
Yeah.
He's given her a bit of leeway, and I think again you undermine yourself doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is kind of what I've said to him very politely, like in a very mod federated kind of way, that like I think you're being a little bit unfair here because like you let the kid see her and the other kid when you said that you weren't gonna let them do that, but then I'm not allowed to see him. Like explain.
Yeah, like why are you part of the punishment circle? That's kind of
why did he see me as a treat when it's like how do you even approach that? Like I can't be like, yeah, you shouldn't be going to dismiss because you said you wouldn't. I feel like that's way too aggressive.
Yeah, dude, that's wow. You're part of the punishment ring. That's weird to me.
I politely put that to him today that I wasn't too happy being that, but he's kind of doubled down on it again. So I'm kind of like, you do you kind of thing.
Well, that must mean the kid really loves to hang out with you. So I guess that's good. Yeah,
but like, I don't think he realised that he's just growing that resentment, but the kid's gonna grow to resent him for it if he goes too harsh on it.
I think you're 100% right on that.
Do the kids?
You're 100% right on that.
There's a difference between like punishing kids appropriately and just going way overboard with it and sort of being a bit controlling of them.
Yeah, it's kind of like putting them in like a prison in a way. Like you're taking
you need.
Go ahead.
Like you need to let the kid figure out when he's doing something wrong. Like you need to let him figure that out and correct him when he does it appropriately. Attitude. If he gives you a bit of attitude, then you give him a warning and say like, enough of that attitude. But like I'd never like if a kid gave me attitude, depending on what they said, I'd never do like these whole long punishments for it.
Yeah.
It has to be appropriate. Like what you said again. If you were looking at something you shouldn't have on the tablet, I told you went on a game and I told you not to. You lose your tablet for a day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a day. That
to me would be appropriate. And then after that day, I want you to explain to me why you lost your tablet and what you're not going to do again. So then they explain to you, and if they don't know, that's fair enough. Then explain to them and say like, you lost this because you played that game and I told you not to.
Yeah, I think you're right on with that.
And then you get to say sorry, and then that's the end of that. There's no point in making a long thing out of it because again, the kid will just resent you.
Yeah, I mean he's starting to turn himself into like the master with the whip.
So, a little bit controlling, I think.
Yeah, and
I think it's
gonna be bad.
the problem is because he hasn't had like full custody of the kid since he was born, so I think he's kind of relishing it a little bit. It's probably how it is.
Mm-hmm.
He probably loves the idea that he has control over it, but like it's not how he thinks it's gonna end. I think being like that with a kid is a surefire way for the kid to want nothing to do with you when they're older. He might want that, I don't know, but that to me just the kid's not gonna want to see you if you're that controlling with them.
Yeah, there's a difference between like proper corrective punishment and putting a kid in a pit hole for weeks.
So basically, his thing at the moment is
Because-
like any little bit of misbehaving he does,
Yeah.
the timer resets and him getting a tablet back the full 7 days. That to me, for me personally, I think that's way too harsh.
I
Personally,
believe so too. Well, look, here's the thing. Like, you have to think about what is the purpose of the punishment? It's to correct behavior, right? That should be like immediate and hopefully short-lived. It shouldn't be like this long, drawn-out, terrible experience.
and you can read on like you can go online and read about this. Like people do like documents and, like study kids with their behavior, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Kids respond much better to these quick corrective things. You did that, you did it wrong. You did wrong. You apologize. That's the end of
But
that.
then I
I
come back to punishment fits the crime, because if they really fucked up, then they should be in jail for month.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah.
But like this little
you know-
this little shit here, no way you should be taken away for a week, unless they're not listening. Look, if it's a repeated offense, okay, maybe you have to go to drastic measures or something. But if the kid corrects his behavior and he shows that he's listening to you, okay, let him off the hook now. It's about if the corrective behavior is working, or the corrective punishment is working or not.
See, that's the thing. Like, this whole thing's been going on for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and I'd feel like after a week or two, I'd sort of think, well, it's not working, is it? He's not learning anything from this.
Yeah. And
Because what the kid's gonna have in his head is that I've already lost everything I wanted anyway. What's misbehaving gonna do again? I'm not gonna lose anything more.
yeah,
You know.
or he'll lose like the connection with the father, which is like he'll start, like you said, start to resent him, be upset, be even like maybe even.
But he wonders what, and again he wonders why the kid says like, I want I want to be with X Y Z, and he's like maybe listen to him. Not kids say things. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, of course.
But I would take that on board. Like if he's consistently saying that, then he's obviously got that in his head.
Yeah, but you have to give them a
But
chance.
it's like,
a chance to correct themselves and look. Like I said, you have to understand that they know they did wrong and the reason why they shouldn't do it anymore. And if they get that, then have some sympathy. Let them off. If they keep fucking around and they don't listen, of course, bring the hammer down. But it should be on a scale. Like give them a really lax kind of treatment first. If they do it again, okay, maybe we're gonna have to hammer you a little bit more. If they do it a third time, you might have to go to drastic measures because they're not getting it, and either that or they don't care.
Like
then you
that
really
thing
got to
about
fuck
like
them up.
his. And the nice way of putting it, his missus does have a bit of a temper sometimes. So I think she perceives something as a bit of attitude. It's just a kid being a bit like humoury, I suppose. That's how I seem to think. And the kid's trying to banter a little bit, but it's perceived as attitude. But I think it's important, like banter. I think it's important to teach kids that.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's all about respect, man. Like, if my kids
You teach them it's okay to banter, but there's boundaries.
My kids showed any disrespect towards me, it's the hammer of God. I don't give a fuck. You will do exactly what I say, or not. It's up to you. I'll take away all your electronics. You won't go outside. You won't see your friends. I don't fucking care. The baseline is respect. If you don't have respect first, say goodbye to the rest of the entire world. That's how I was.
It's like that's living kids. For me, like with my kids, I'd want mutual respect. I'd want them to respect me, and I'd want to respect
That's
them.
what I mean. I'm not saying they're not going to break the rules, but what I'm saying is when they address me.
Oh, kids will be kids. They'll always
Yeah,
break
but when they
rules.
address me and we speak to each other, and you understand each other, there needs to be that level of respect. I'm your father. You will do as I say until you're an adult. You understand that dynamic. Now, why did you fuck up today? You know what I mean? Let's talk about it.
Like,
You know what I mean? I'm gonna have a conversation
you know,
with you as an adult. I'm gonna treat you as an adult until you prove me otherwise. I know that sounds crazy, but I'll give them their chance to give me their version of the story. You know?
because occasionally you'll find like occasionally, like I'm sure it does happen where you go, okay, maybe I overreacted or misinterpreted something.
Sure.
Then they explain it, and you go, okay, that makes sense.
Nobody's perfect.
Fair enough.
Nobody's perfect.
It happens, doesn't it? Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, but overall, it's like if you give the kid the opportunity to explain themselves, because they're just gonna be like, you know what? I just wanted to steal that fucking shoe from him. You're gonna be like, okay, you understand? I told you that's wrong, right? So why'd you do it? They're gonna be like, oh, it was so cool. I didn't have the money, and I wish I had it. And blah blah. I'm gonna be like, okay, I get that. This is unacceptable in society, though. So you understand? You're punished now, right? You know what I mean? You just talk to them, and you let them know this is why.
And
that's
like
it.
honestly, like from my own experience, like he's because whenever I've had the kid, he's been fine. But like he's a little bit like hands-offy, I think, with like spending time with him.
Oh really?
I think
Oh, that's...
for me, he never really misbehaved. Like there's a few times where I told him not to do something, he did it, and he got punished for
Right.
it. That was the end of that. So I'm much more backed off with that kind of thing. Like I said to him, like if he threw something out the window, I said, don't throw out the window. That's your warning. You throw something else again, you go in the corner. Did it again, went in the corner. I said, I put you there because you threw something out the window. Sat there 5 minutes, went back to him. Why did I put you here? Because I threw something out the window. So what do you not need to do? What do you need to do next time?
Yeah.
Don't throw something out the window. I said, good. I'll say you're sorry. Give me a hug. Did. End of that.
Yeah. See, that's...
And he didn't do it again. So,
there you go. So he
know.
respects the rules now. He understands why. He got his little punishment.
But it wasn't
He got his
like,
little
I'm gonna
punishment.
take your tablet away for a day.
Yeah, it wasn't some like
It's that's extreme.
Yeah, it wasn't some atomic bomb that just nukes his entire week or something for... he didn't do anything that deserved that. It's like the point here.
Because when I say like he had a full-on falling out with the kids, and I mean like full-on falling out, like she was basically straight up said to him, you're being way too harsh on him. I don't agree with what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then I think he said something like, well, it's my kid, I'll do what I want. And then she was like, you do you kind of thing, but I don't agree with it.
Right.
And he didn't like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, takeaway, it's just like punishment should fit the crime. Always give the kid the chance to explain themselves. Because we all deserve the right to defend ourselves, right? Because that's how our legal system works. You have the right to explain your side of the story, and that's what they should. Even if you know they're guilty, right?
Oh, for sure. And like you want to foster that idea of you can reason. That's okay. Like as long as if you can correctly justify why you're doing something, fair enough.
Yeah, there you go.
Hats off to you.
Yeah, if you can justify it, even
If you
better.
give me a good reason why you did what you did, okay, fair enough. No punishment.
Yeah, we
Job
might
done.
let you loose if you got a good reason.
Because it's good to teach them that, isn't it?
Yes, it's because it's all about situational awareness. The situation is, it defines everything. Oh, you stabbed that kid. Why'd you do it? Oh, he was stabbing your sister. Okay, cool. You're off the hook. It's just like, there's a story to be told
And I
from
think
everyone.
his missus is kind of agrees with that. I've spoken to her, like, not with him, essentially. She does agree, like, he's being a bit harsh. But she had the same thing as me, is just, like, let him figure it out.
Yeah, there's a big element of that. Let him explore.
Let the guy figure it out.
Yes.
If he's being too harsh, he'll figure that out.
Yeah, until they, need guidance. But yeah, let them fucking throw them in the water. Let them swim. That's what I do with my kids. I literally threw them in the pool.
I think it's
like, good luck. I'll let them splash around.
I say it's good to let your kids mess up because they won't learn if they don't.
Exactly. They start to understand the psychological.
That's how kids learn
components.
boundaries.
The psychological components.
That's how they learn their boundaries.
Oh, that too. Yeah. They start to understand there's a lot of different factors of lying, telling the truth, evidence, all that stuff is crucial.
And like, yeah, it's good for them to know. Like, but again, you got to be constructive with it.
Yeah, yeah.
The kid's not understanding. If the kid thinks that you've been unfair, with how you punish something, which it's gonna happen. A kid will respect you more if it's again, what you said. The punishment's appropriate for what they did.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's got to be.
You grow resentment if you go over the top with it.
Yeah, that's got to be like the foundation for everything, because it's just about fairness. It's just about you shouldn't make a small mistake and then be hammered to the earth because you said a curse word or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It should be an immediate, you understand you did wrong, cool, we understand that, we have an understanding. It's always about throwing it out to them and let them bouncing it back to you. It's communication. Did you understand what you did wrong? Yes, you did. Do you understand why you're punished? Yes, I do. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, then we have an understanding. You do it again, you know what's going to happen. Cool. You know what I mean? Now you understand each other. And here's the reason why. Because people that are nice to each other in a professional or religious setting, we don't speak like that. And you don't speak like that at all because you're not an adult. These are words that people find offensive. It hurts their feelings. It makes them upset, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Just explain the whole thing to them and they get it. It's about like I said, throwing it and getting it back and make sure they understand all that.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. You gotta you gotta let them mess up.
Fuck yeah.
You've got to, really.
That's one of the funnest parts. Just letting them fuck up.
What he'll do, he'll try and stop him from doing something. It's no, no, don't stop him from doing it. Let him think. You say to him, don't do that. You're gonna fall and hurt yourself, and he carries on doing it. Say, okay, you're gonna hurt yourself, but you try it. Let them hurt themselves. I know it sounds really horrible.
No, it's great. But
then he'll learn not to do it.
No, you're right. 100. That's what it is. That is the classic. The classic.
Let them fuck up.
The classic example of, don't you touch that stove.
This is what I had when it was really a few weeks ago. I said to him don't. I opened the oven to get his garlic bread out of the oven. I said, don't touch that. It's going to be really hot. Hurt himself and then cried. I'm just there I said to you it's going to be hot. Obviously gave her an ice.
And you let him touch it, didn't you?
I straight up said to his dad, I told him not to touch it, and he did. And he went, well, he'll learn from it then, won't he? So,
I would have been like, yeah.
And he never did it again. And he never did it again.
Not only does that reinforce the fact that when you tell him not to do something, he shouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But also, it shows him that when he doesn't...
But then they trust you.
Yeah, exactly. It's a trust thing. When he doesn't listen to you, there might be consequences. Just like that. And I would let my son touch it. I'd be like, yeah, I told you not to do it. I said, hey, don't touch that. If he went for it again, I wouldn't say shit. I'd let him grab it. Because I know at the end, it might give him a little burn or something, but, the lesson is more important than a little, bullshit scar or whatever.
He did the same... He did the same thing all the time with the hot chocolates. Made him a hot for hot chocolate. I said, yeah, fair enough. It got about 10-15 minutes. It was going to be really hot. And what did he do? When it went to drink it and literally put a load in his mouth, burn his mouth. I said to him, oh, fuck. He just felt for fuck's sake.
But see, eventually...
He cried his eyes out, and then obviously you feel horrible. It's
But eventually, they're going to learn that
you won't do it again.
You're telling them things because you're protecting them, and that you're one to trust. You're one that's looking after them.
I'm not being nasty. I'm telling it to you. I'm telling you this because
you're
going to hurt yourself.
It's not because I don't want you to. I mean, I'd love for you to touch that. If it was a good time, or if it, whatever. Guess what? It's going to fuck you up.
He got over very quickly. Played some Mario Kart. He was happy.
That's what I'm saying. It's worth... it doesn't injure them, it just hurts them a little, which is necessary for learning.
Okay, and that's why I said, empathize with them in the moment, and then deflect a little bit into something else, something positive, okay, you know what, fair enough, let's go play some Mario Kart. Did, and he was fine.
But guess what, bro? They've determined that the learning path, there's different learning paths. You can have just educational, book style, and one of the strongest is injury or pain. That's how you learn the fastest.
It's directly associative in their head. It's directly associative.
Exactly.
They can make that associate between, if I touch that, I'm gonna get hurt.
Exactly. That's
Or if I do
exactly
this,
what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
get hurt.
There's a direct correlation.
And then he has it. Then they have it in their head and say, well, "Okay, I won't do that again."
Well, there's a direct and immediate lesson learned, which is pain. And it's direct. And guess what?
Exactly.
They can't think about it. It's just doing it to them. There's no thinking about it. There's no getting around it. It's just, this is a consequence of the world. You know, a lot of other things you say, no, don't do that. They'll think in their head, oh, I could do that. I don't care. It's not going to do. Pain is direct and is inconsequential to anything you think or care about. It just will fuck you up. It's just like it bypasses all barriers. It's a direct consequence of your own actions, or of you know, you just pain in general, or whatever it is. It's freaking hilarious.
Because like, yeah, but yeah, that's like kind of how the thing I've got going on with my buddy. Like, trying to be nice about it, but trying to also be like, don't really agree with it. You know, you do you kind of thing.
Yeah, it's.
Extreme heat damage detected.
But I mean, honestly, you
And
care
it's-
about the kid. I understand that. So it's like, you don't want to interfere though, because he's the parent. I mean, but
It's a tricky one because you got to be, you know,
like I said, here's
respectful
the
about if you're gonna do
but here's
it.
the indirect way. When you have him under your control, you can say, yeah, he did this, but I didn't. You know, this you put a message. I didn't punish him for long. I just made sure he understood what he did wrong. That's your opportunity to fill his mind with reasonable things. So, like for instance, let's say you have the kid and he touched the stove while you were talking about. You could say, you know what? I told him not to touch the stove, but he did it anyway. But I had a conversation with him. And I told him why he shouldn't touch the stove, because he could have a blister and a scar, and also it's going to make him hurt really bad. So that's what I did. I had a conversation with him, make sure he understood what he did wrong. You know, that's how you implant that into his mind without intruding, because you're the one experiencing it, and you're responsible for the treatment because he's under your care at the time. You see what I'm saying?
That's the thing. Like,
Does that make sense?
I think
though?
especially like you want people to. Yeah, oh god, yeah. Like for me, like you also want to look after your kid. Like, you've also got to kind of expect their boundaries to be different than yours, because again, like not everyone's idea of how to deal with something is the same as someone else's. For me, like I like to be respectful and like honor someone else's request, but like I'll say something if I don't agree with it.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I'll
Yeah,
say
but something.
if I don't
Yeah,
agree
but
with
it's
it.
something crucial. Then yeah, I guess I would do the same. But it'll be something like that. But like you can just say like, you know, like his kid did something, but this is how I did it, and like you just make it reasonable. You know, you just tell him I did some reasonable shit, and he might understand that. You know, it's just a way to kind of like float that information without being offensive, because you're the one doing it. You did it already. You know, and instead of a week-long thing, you just said I did this. I spoke to him, made sure he understood. You know, and but you know, you see, am I connecting with you here?
Oh god, yeah. Like, yeah,
Okay.
that's probably the best way of doing it, because like, yeah, you're kind of saying how you dealt with something, but you're not directly saying this is how you should do it. This is just how I dealt with it.
Exactly. You're not telling him how to. You're just saying this is what I did. You're saying like, yeah, he just got a little out of line, you know, but I didn't do anything big. You know, I made sure he understood he did something wrong, and then he sat, you know, time out for 20 minutes or something. You know, whatever the case is. Because that way you're just showing him an example. You're not saying what he should do. You see what I mean? And then it's like, okay, that message gets across. And then if you say, yeah, it worked, and he listened. And now he sees you did that, and it worked. And now he should probably do that instead of taking the shit away from you. You see what I mean? It's like a win-win-win.
Yeah.
That's
So, like,
how I would do it.
because I think, yeah, from in my mind, correct me if I'm wrong, you foster resentment with these long-term punishments.
No, you're right about that. That's 100. I mean,
You've got to be, you know, you got to do it both ways. Like in my eyes, you got to be doing both ways. Yeah, you got to reward them when they do well. Again, punish them when they do wrong.
but I'm absolutely not. I mean, you're going to become like this. You're going to become like the jailer of the prison if you're doing this long-term shit that's just stealing the joy away. You know, the kid probably every kid loves their tablets and all that. And it's gonna build up the resentment. Weeks long? For what though? What was the what was the crime?
Yeah, that's.
What?
So I think he just got. I think he just had a little bit of an attitude with him, or what he perceives as an attitude, if that makes sense.
Okay, and yeah, with me, I'm zero tolerance on that, but I'm not gonna take away unless it gets to an extreme point. I'm not gonna, you know, I want to make sure the behavior is corrected, but I'm not gonna be tyrannical, if that makes sense.
From my personal experience with the kid, I don't think he is that bad. I don't think he's that bad. I think a lot of it is just a lot of taking it, what the kid says, to the extreme level. That's what I think it is. I could be entirely wrong on that, but that's based on my own experience with having the kid for like about 4, 5, 6 hours sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I think the kid's trying to learn a little bit of humor. I think. But I think it's misinterpreted.
The waters can get murky with the humor.
Does that sound reasonable?
No,
I think a lot of it is misinterpreted.
It does, but I mean, like, you know, this is hard to do when you're not there. You know what I mean? It's hard to gauge when you're not there, looking at or hearing what's going on and all that. But honestly,
and I think the kid
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think the kid struggles to understand why he's not allowed to do something but someone else is. I think that's quite a harsh thing to do.
He's not. What's that again?
So he sees you being a bit humorous and he tries it and gets told off for it. I think that's caused a lot of confusion because he sees you doing it and thinks it's okay.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Which is why I don't do anything, because that's just, you know, I like my humor.
Oh yeah.
And if the kid gives me a bit of humor back, I'm all for it. You know.
Sure.
I think it's funny.
Absolutely.
And that's a very big difference between attitude.
But see, here's the thing. It all comes back to respect. Are you being humorous or are you being disrespectful? That's what they got to learn, because there's. But look, a lot of humor is based on disrespect. That's why there's a problem there. A lot of humor is based on disrespecting, but in a flavorful and like classy way. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be, you know, there's a difference between like being disrespectful and humorous, and like those lines are very thin.
Oh, of course, and you teach them that line. You know, there's a very big difference between disrespect and there's a big difference between humor and what is perceived as disrespectful.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I said, they tie together.
And you don't want to be blurring those lines, which I think is where this problem started with. I think the lines are so blurred to the kid that he doesn't really understand.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a complicated thing.
What is perceived as humor and what's not.
It's a complicated thing, because humor and disrespect are directly tied together. They're holding hands at all times. Humor and disrespect are one and the same, but different. You know what I mean? Because when you're a lot of times clowning on somebody is humorous, but the way you do it can be disrespectful.
I think he hammers home to him all the time with the behavior stuff. He'll on him about it. But my thing is he's a huge problem with eating, massive problem with eating. I don't know how he's gonna deal with that. But
eating, is he
the
fat?
meal times always been a struggle. No, it's quite the opposite.
Oh wow.
The opposite. Borderline. I would say borderline eating disorder level. Honestly.
Oh fuck, man, that's actually a unique situation.
Barely eats anything. Well, I'd say barely eats anything. He eats, but not much. There's not much breadth in what he eats.
Huh.
So I could probably count on 2 hands what he eats. Like that kind of eating. Really bad. But I think he feeds into it a little bit too much. For me, but my thing with kids and eating is, you put the food in front of them. If he doesn't eat it, if they say to you, "I don't like it," don't even try it. It's like, no, this is your tea. You need to try it.
Yeah.
That's my way of doing it. But then don't sit there and watch them do it. Just say, no, you got to eat your tea, then go off and do your own thing. Go off and do your laundry, whatever. Don't pay any attention to them.
Mm-hmm.
Then just go and check on them 5 minutes later and just see if they've eaten it. Then remind them, say, no, you got to eat your tea. Then obviously go off again and do your own thing.
Mm-hmm. Does that work? Freya?
That's it worked for me, but I don't think he's got much patience. It worked for me. He did try stuff, but I think the heavy-handed approach with that doesn't work. Like no, but like my thing is like I'll put the food away. Then if he says he's hungry again, like he'll ask for a snack. That's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say like, no, well, if you're hungry, your tea's in the fridge. I can heat it up for you. That's what I do.
Mm.
Yeah, you can finish your tea first.
Is that working for him?
Yeah, I think when he's persistent with it, it does.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're seeing results,
Wait.
then it's all good, right?
He doesn't have much patience, though. I think the problem. When kids eating is that bad, you gotta be patient, like really patient with it.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Like you're never gonna get overnight results with stuff like that, especially when it's that bad.
I'm
You know, the kid.
So wait. Can you explain to me what so? Let's say you put a hamburger in front of the kid. What does he do?
Won't eat it.
Okay, what's his favorite food? What will he eat every time you put it in front of him?
Garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
I'm not lying.
No, it's just.
I'm not
it's
lying.
Just fun. Dude, garlic bread's the shit. I understand.
Like, so garlic bread, he'll eat some cereal, toast he'll do, jam sandwiches, chocolate spread sandwiches he'll do.
Chocolate spread. Just everything with bread, basically.
Beige food, basically, is what he'll eat. Very limited selection of beige food.
Extreme heat damage detected.
Like the carby food, he'll eat.
So he just he likes pasta and all that.
No, he doesn't like pasta.
Does not like pasta.
But like the food he likes is only carby. Yeah.
Well, pasta's
He
carby.
likes the carb-loaded food. Oh yeah, like the main food groups he likes is carbs. Doesn't like all carb foods, if that makes sense. Just most of what he eats is carbohydrate-filled food.
So he does not like pasta then?
Nope.
Just bread. He just
Yeah,
loves bread.
it's very limited. Yeah.
Levels stabilizing.
Interesting. What kind of meats does he like? Anything?
Nope. Doesn't eat meat.
No meats.
Nope. No, not at all. Won't eat chicken. Won't eat beef. Won't eat lamb. It won't eat anything
No
like
chicken
that.
nuggets.
When he goes to McDonald's, I kid you not, he gets a hamburger bun. That's what he gets. Toasted bun. That's all he'll eat. I'm not joking
This
you.
is crazy.
That's all he would
Whoa.
eat. He won't eat chicken nuggets, won't eat burgers, won't eat chips. I'm not joking you. That's how bad
No,
it is.
I know you're not. That's why it's funny. Because he gets to eating fucking bread.
It's just
Like, give
like,
me that garlic bread, homie. Put it on my plate.
but like, I don't think he wants to admit it, but I think he does need professional help with it. But I know he won't want to.
Yeah.
I think when eating's that bad, you do need professional help with it. You need someone that can like understand your kid and like give you ways that will work for your kid. Because like you can go online and look up solutions, supposed solutions for it, and not all of them work your kid. Because every kid's different.
Yeah, and the problem is that that is only going to lead to malnutrition. It's just going to lead to malnutrition.
It's funny you say that because he was in hospital about 2 or 3 years ago, but for the exact same thing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, bro. That's like he needs to be looked at every couple of weeks.
So there's a history. There is a history of it.
Good God, man.
But I don't think either of them as a pair really understand how bad it is and like the serious lack of nutrients he's getting. And I've said to him like, you don't want him to get into the years where he's actually really starting to grow because the way he eats, his growth will be stunted. Like he will have problems for most of his life if you don't deal with it.
Yeah, guess what? It's not going to be just height. It's going to be his hormone production. It's going to be his brain production, his brain growth, because he needs.
Eating is huge.
But guess what?
Eating is a massive thing for growing.
But guess what? Our entire bodies need cholesterol. I don't give a fuck what anybody tells you. Our brains are like 80%. Hold on, let me look this up. Our brains are like
Brains, like, what is it, like 80% water or 70%
no,
water or something?
cholesterol.
Oh, wouldn't surprise me.
What percentage is the brain cholesterol?
And don't get me wrong, like, your body will learn to adapt eating certain food groups. Your body's
The
an
brain
amazing thing
contains
at that.
25% of your entire body's cholesterol amount. The human brain's about 60% fat. Okay? And you're telling me
I don't like if
you want to eat bread for the rest of your life. Guess what? There's no cholesterol in bread or plants. None.
Like, don't go wrong, like, his height and weight's average, so, like, I make my buddy keep on top of that to monitor it. Like, I say to him, like, monitor his height, like, check his averages, that kind of thing. Because the moment you start to notice, like, him falling below averages is the point where I would say, this needs to be sorted. And honestly, I would be sorting it now, to be honest, with it eating that bad. He's nearly 6, he'll be 6 in June. So, you know, I said to him, you don't want to go into the teenage years just eating fucking McDonald's toasted bread. You know?
I'm telling you, even if you look at fucking, just look at vegetarians in general. They're really skinny, weird looking, weird skin. They're,
I think
like, they don't.
he's. The problem is, I think he's afraid to tackle it. I think he's afraid to. I know what men are like. Guys like don't like asking for help. But there are things like that where it's like,
Well, sure.
can have serious consequences if you don't get help with stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with not understanding why that's the case. That's why there are professionals that help with that kind of stuff. There's people that paid to deal with that.
But bro, to drive this point further, like, look at these soy boy motherfuckers. They're like, they're weak, fragile, almost always mentally challenged. Like, they have fucked their entire system up because they want to just eat plants. Now, there's a way to do it. You're supposed to supplement with iron and B12 because you cannot, you cannot get cholesterol from plants. You cannot.
Human bodies functionally humans are omnivores.
Yeah.
They need vegetables. They need meat. It's part of our diet. You know, you can just tell by our body structure, our facial structure. You know, the teeth we have in our mouth tell you everything about the diet that evolutionists told our bodies how to eat.
But bro, here's the difference.
We have incisors for chopping up meat. We have canines for like slicing into meat.
We got
that kind of thing.
We got the shit from breaking up nuts and stuff, and our molars and stuff too. But the difference is, you can live almost 100% without vegetables. You can live without meat. But guess what? You put those two human beings side by side, you're gonna see some very strict or very stark differences. The vegan is gonna be malnourished, weird looking, probably mentally challenged, probably mentally compromised, and all the rest of the things. Like, for instance, let's say we put a human on the left, nothing but meat, human on the right, nothing but vegetables. You're going to see some very, very stark contrasts in how they present themselves physically, and also the way they can they think. Like, their ability to think independently, their ability to be complex in their thoughts and have independent thought with, like, what do they call it? It's not.
Because, like, I genuinely, like I said to my buddy, like, I'm genuinely concerned about, like, how little protein he gets. His diet is literally 0 to no protein. Like, protein is one of the most important things for your body, especially when you're growing, and like your muscle development.
Oh yeah, and especially a young man. Even more so a young man, because cholesterol it turns into testosterone.
When a kid hits puberty, that's the most important time they can eat that protein, because when your body's going through massive biological changes, it needs that protein.
Yeah, see, look at this. Vegans often need to supplement with B12, iron, and omega-3, which are all in meats, fish, only animal products, and also, they don't even mention cholesterol. Cholesterol is one of the biggest things. But anyway, carnivore lacks, they can say carnivore lacks this and that, but it's way worse on the vegan side, is what my point is. Because, like I said, your brain is massively fatty. Your entire hormone construction, every cell in your body needs cholesterol, from what I think that's true. Let me look this up.
Extreme heat damage detected.
Yes, every cell in your body contains cholesterol. It's a fundamental component of all cell membranes. So guess what happens when you don't eat cholesterol anymore? Your body turns to a weak, frail,
His
like starving version of itself.
so here's what I would ask you. What would you do in his shoes then? Like, let's say, for example, your kid was eating like that, barely ate anything. What would you do?
Oh. Well, let me think about this for a second. I already know immediately what I would do, which is going to be supplementation. So he's going to get vitamins.
So you get him on supplements, just so at least he's getting the basics,
Yeah.
so you can deal with the
But
problem.
also, let me show you this. I had an aunt, right? She would not let her fucking kid.
Yeah.
She was vegan. She would not let her fucking kid have any
Shit.
any kind of meat, right? It was crazy, and I'm gonna mute the mic now. But now I'll tell you, just in case. So this kid came to visit me for multiple summers, and you know what I did? Well, yeah, in a way, but Uncle James, your mashed potatoes are so good. I love them. And you know why? Because they're made with bacon fat, bitch. Dude, I put bacon fat in everything I could. That's how you mask it. Give the kid some bread fried in bacon fat. All you gotta do is put bacon fat in the pan, fry it on both sides, and guess what? They're gonna fucking love it. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. That's why I hate he uses you as a punishment. That's dumb. Yeah, that should never be the case. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, see, you just, yeah. Yep. I think you did the right thing. Yeah, I think you did the right thing there. Exactly. He was saying, I miss him, and I think, I hope he misses me too. To make him understand, like, it's not about your bullshit you're doing. It's about, like, yep. It makes him question. Yeah, and exactly. See, that's what I was trying to do with what you asked me earlier. It's like you have to do things indirectly. That's you just played it out right there perfectly. Indirectly display your message without trying to tell him what to do, because at that point it could get offensive. You know what I mean? You don't want to try to tell a parent what to do, but you want to make sure they understand like a scenario, and that's how you do it. Indirect messaging. Right. That's exactly it. It's about indirect messaging and being respectful of, and just, that's how you. It's like sidscape storytelling. Like you say, this is what I did, this and it worked, and that, and or, just I feel this way, and blah blah blah. You don't just tell them what to do, but you kind of circumvent that. You kind of, you try your wagons around that topic without trying to be offensive, and that should work. It usually does. Exactly, exactly. That's exactly how you do it, though. You figure out a way to project the message without directly either telling them or suggesting what to do. You just say, "Look, I did this," or "It worked and we're good," or like you just did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's the way to do it. I mean, and of course, you could always just go talk to them. But I mean, if you feel like the water's kind of abrasive anyway, then you don't want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, there's a big element to that. There's a big element to that. There are limits to how effective that can be, depending on what it is. Yeah, but I think I think it's to the extreme where like I think you should say, look, man, please don't make me part of the punishment routine. Like I care for the kid too. That's a little crazy, because and yes, hmm, yeah. Well, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work because, but it's not going to work because eventually he's going to need you to see him. You see what I mean? Yeah, it's like he's gonna need you to watch him, and it's like, okay, why am I going over there to do anything bad? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, ours is the same way. Dude, yeah, we're talking about over here. You're talking about minimum 400 a week. 400 a week. Mm-hmm. Sure, sure. That's what I'm saying. That's only, dude. That's never fair. That's never fair. I don't care if it's your own mom. I don't care if it's your own mother. Yeah, even if it's your own mom, you should, you know, if it's too like they need to be watched multiple times a week, you should compensate. That's just a. Yes, but wait, can you help me real quick? I can't seem to fucking figure out how to place this fucking thing. I need magnetized fair. I can't. How do I get the metal plating? What the shit, dude? I need the yeah, the refiner first. Metal plating and oxygen. Like, how the fuck? Why does this not let me do this? Am I just? No, I don't. I don't have. I don't have the plating, but I mean. No, I'm saying like I can't. I know you have to make it somehow, but it doesn't. How do I make it? You know what I mean? Like there's a way to make it. It's ferrite dust. See, okay. So how do you do that? How do you make it into plating? I got plenty of it. Move and stack, quick transfer. You see what I'm saying? I can't figure out how to fucking what's going on here. Let me see. I got the refiner. Let me place it. See, I need. Oh wait, it says. It is. No, I have a space right there. I got two spaces. Oh, this one? Oh. Oh. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This, yeah, I get used to this. But okay, thank you. But anyway, go ahead. I need oxygen now. Shit. Wait, I'm sorry. Repeat that. Like, okay. I mean, but bro, it's like I said. It's about did the kid understand, and was the punishment appropriate enough to change the behavior, and did those things combine to have a positive output? You see what I'm saying? Like, there's multiple factors at play at all times. Yeah. Well, like I said, it sounds like it's a respect problem. If the kid is not susceptible to the punishment, it's either the punishment is not harsh enough, or he doesn't understand why, or um, there's just a respect problem in the middle overall. Yeah, and that's where the explanation comes in and understanding. The kid has to understand why, what's going on, what did you do, why is this bad? There's a very complex relationship there, and that's between father and son, or um, I'll say, or adult and kid. Not necessarily, but there's a dynamic there there needs to be an understanding. Sometimes kids are just bad and they need to be fucked up. They need to they need to get hammered down. Honestly, like a. Mm-hmm. What was the earliest here? Hmm. Hmm. I see. Dude, I do. I don't care. It's warfare. It's either you do as I say or your shit's gone. I don't give a fuck. Now there's a method and a reason to it, but you're either gonna listen to what I tell you or it's gonna be ground zero destruction for you. And I told my kid, like the one you met on Discord. Remember we were talking. Remember that kid? So when he was 9 years old, I picked him up. I was like, listen, you either do as I tell you, or you're gonna have a really bad summer. You understand? It's all up to you. This is your choice. And what you make them understand is their choice. You either do what I tell you to do because I'm the boss, or you can fuck up and do this. Now it's in their hands. Like we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have all your friends can come over and swim. We're gonna go skating, laser tag, blah blah blah. Now, if you decide you're not going to listen to what I tell you to do, you did that. That wasn't me. These are the problems that you bring upon yourself because you didn't listen what Daddy told you to do, or what I told you, or what he told you to do. I told you, right? You agreed to that. Now, scorched earth is coming because you decided. Go ahead. Oh yeah, he's very artistic. But it doesn't matter what they are, dude. All that matters is they respect what you tell them to do. Like at the end of the day, you're the parent or you're the authoritative figure. They have to understand you are in charge. They are to listen. That's it. Yeah, that's it. You are their god. It doesn't matter what it is. Well, of course, it's unlawful or weird, but you know what I mean. No, bro, don't no, bro, don't get me wrong. I allow every ounce of pushback. I'm like, okay, so tell me why you think I shouldn't do this. Tell me why I don't think you should come in at 9 o'clock. Tell me why you don't think you should be able to stay at your friend's house. My channel of communication is always open because I know, yes, always have an open communication channel. But the point is, when you say something, that's it. Now, of course, we can negotiate. We can talk about it. Did you do your chores for the last week? Oh, you didn't? And you're coming to me asking me to go stay the night at your friend's house? You've lost your fucking mind. You see how that works? You earn that respect. You earn those privileges. That's how I teach my kids. I'm like, you want to sit here and ask me to go to your friend's house. You want to go to skate ring tonight, and your entire room is disgusting. When I told you it should be clean, right? Yeah, see, that puts a check on them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's too long. Yeah, it's like the immediate. There's no immediacy there. It's like you're gonna feel the burn for a week. It's gonna be a slow burn, and next week's gonna be a little slow more. No, it needs to be immediate. That's what I'm saying. Like the punishment needs to fit the crime. Yeah. Yeah. But if they did well, they should be punished. In my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. There's something later. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's just right. Yeah. That's you don't want. You never want to get out of control. You know. That's at that point is getting there. Oh yeah. Dude, what the hell? I'm at this plant, won't let me harvest it. I'm about to die. I know I'm sitting here trying to harvest, it won't let me. Oh. Oh my god! Oh, you can quick transfer though. You can quick transfer to your craft, I think. Right? Can't you do that? Oh yeah, the starship. It's out of range. Oh, fuck you. Okay, whatever. Let me just... As soon as I cleared my inventory, I died. Fantastic. That was awesome.
Death by life support system failure.
Death by dumbass syndromes. I should have listened sooner.
I'm pretty sure it tells you as well. Pretty sure it says.
That's what I mean. No, well, I didn't see it.
What a dumbass.
Yeah, whatever. Sometimes you dumb, sometimes you don't.
We all do it dumb sometimes. It's fine.
What's that mean? No shame in that.
No, I need to find some more.
Now the shame
treasure.
comes if you do it again. Then it's your own fault.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you.
Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace signs. I'm gonna fuck everybody up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, second time's always on you though, that's how it is. Period. Alright.
Period. Bit appropriate.
Oh, lost all my fucking cargo? Oh, damn. Can you recover it?
I think you can.
Dude, I had a bunch of good shit. Oh, can you not recover your dead shit? Oh wait, I think I see.
If you can find your grave, I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
oh
you
yeah,
can.
there's a grave.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see it. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you can get.
You see,
back.
that is a punishment that fits the crime. I have to go recover my bullshit because I died of stupidity. Or basically.
What did you learn?
Yeah, exactly. I shouldn't be outside when it's raining fire.
Good boy.
It's like, damn it. Whatever. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. See, it's the exact same thing with kids. And
Sometimes you gotta fuck up.
and adults.
Lord knows how many times I fucked up.
Exactly.
Hey, I ain't afraid to admit it.
It's all about fairness and what makes sense. You know, what's sensible. But anyway, how you doing out there? What are you doing?
I'm finding some oxygen to finish my base. What I want to do is be able to go and try to go to new system because I don't like this system. It's ass.
Dude, let's find a cool planet and just have a good time there, you know?
These planets are just filled with space aids.
What's that?
These planets are just filled with space aids.
Yeah, pretty much. Space herp.
It's literally.
Herp of space aids. This is complete nightmare.
Honestly.
Yeah, all I've seen is planets full of like fungus or gas or radiation. There's no paradise planet
Gas, well,
I've seen yet. I'm on a planet with complete fire right now, but it's cool looking. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie.
toxic damage. Sodium. There you go. Yeah, I think to keep the peace with my buddy, I think I'm just gonna let him figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like he's got to figure out that what he's doing isn't working.
You have to also understand the kid's gonna you know, have a little bit of intel, reciprocational intel too. He'll be like,
yeah.
he'll be like, Wardy didn't make me do that. You know, whatever the case. It doesn't matter. In the end, you just want everybody to be good and, you know, get there as fast as possible.
Like, yeah, I've said to him, like, I'm quite open. Like when I got the kid, like, you know, like say even in work, like if I got the kid for the day, I think personally it's a respect thing. Like, you know, I'll send him like photos of what we're doing, yeah, tell him what we're doing, how he's been behaving. I think it's good for him to know that.
Yeah, dude, for sure. You gotta have a progress report.
Anything I do or don't do, you know, I tell him that. Like, you know, like say, you know, if he did misbehave, and said how I dealt with it. Most of the time he's never had a problem with it. But yeah, I'm kind of like you on that. You know, again, punishment fits the crime.
Yeah, because, yeah, exactly. That's how our justice system works. That's how fairness works. It's just the way it should be.
At the pool the other, like when I took him swimming the other day, like I said to him, like very clearly, I said to him, we had to get out because like you get an hour in the pool. Like, we've been an hour and 10 minutes. We'd already overstayed. I said, you know, we've got to go because Dad wants you back. I said, you get back in, and then he kept trying to get back in. I said to him, okay, if you get back in, I'm not going to ask Daddy, you can have some ice cream. So then what did he do? He got back in, and I said to him, okay, I'm not asking Daddy, you can have ice cream then. And he had a little cry about it, and I said, well, you know, I warned you. I said to you, if you get back in the pool again, I'm not going to ask Daddy, can I have ice cream. What did he do? He cried for a little bit, and got over it.
There you go.
But he understood that what he did was why he didn't get it. Which is the important thing. But I didn't like dwell on it or anything. You know, I dealt with it then and there. That was that. Moving on. Got other stuff to do. But I don't like dwell on it and like be like, but you know, this happens. You know, but you can't do this, that, or the other. But that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Can you harvest minerals from your ship?
I don't think you can.
God, oxygen always seems to be rare, man.
Oxygen's always a hard one to get.
Yeah, I can't fucking find it.
I think it's intentionally designed that way, though.
Yeah, it is. Fucking cunts.
It's designed to be a pain in the dick. Alright, dust.
Yeah, there's no oxygen around me. Even though they're all breathing oxygen, so many fucking animals. Guess I can't find any myself.
A very red planet.
That means there should be even more oxygen.
Yeah, you're...
The only way fire can burn is with oxygen. Durr.
Don't bring logic into this.
Oh,
Come
my
on,
mistake.
you know
my bad, homie. I didn't mean to bring actual science in here.
Logic? Don't be bringing logic into this.
I'm getting stoned to death for that.
I'm gonna enjoy that.
I knew back in the day I would enjoy a good stoning, for sure. Stone that witch!
A woman's doing it.
Oh, you hit her in the nose. Good shit, Philip. See if you can hit her in the fucking temple. No, it's actually horrible because a lot of them were not witches. Actually, all of them were not witches. That's the whole problem with it.
Victorian ages, they were brutal and that kind of stuff.
But actually, there might have been. We just don't know. We just don't know. I'll leave it at that.
Witch! Is she a witch?
Well, bro, let me tell you something. Did you know that the FBI and the CIA released tapes of actually training people to be remote viewers? Do you know what that means? That means they have people that can see on other parts of the world with just their minds. And it was proven to be true. Like, it's not some kind of conspiracy shit. They found multiple shipwrecks and plane crashes with these abilities. So it's real. Human beings can do it.
Oh god, yeah.
So that's pretty fucking wild, right? So I'm sitting here for the last week teaching myself to do it. After
Exactly.
16 beers.
Nah. When you're, yeah,
Like,
a bit merry.
I guess I'm just gonna remote view the bottom of my pool. That sounds good.
Extreme heat damage detected.
You know?
Base archive signal updated. Oh, I gotta go down. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, fucking hell, I thought I was gonna have to go, like, someone fuck off
I
somewhere
can't find any
else.
fucking
I'm annoyed.
oxygen, dude. This sucks. This game is getting worse and worse by the minute. It seems really good, but I'm like, I can't.
It makes you struggle.
I can't find what I want to find. Okay, I found some oxygen finally. I guess it respawned the same place.
Ah, thank God they changed the biofuel reactors. Like, fuck, they changed that. They were a pain in the ass
Is
before.
there-
Like, they'd last like 2
Well,
minutes.
is there a way to make a farm where you can manufacture oxygen or something?
Yes, there is.
Okay. That kind of makes.
You do eventually get to that.
Well, that kind of makes it better.
And you can upgrade it to like, make it last longer and stuff like that. Like, that is a thing.
Okay. Okay. That'd make it a lot better.
It does early on. It's quite tricky early on. Like, it is quite a bit of a struggle. Oh, it wants me to go to a space station. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah, this is straight garbage right here. I just find shit. And it's not even your scanner range. It's gone. And then your scanner breaks, and guess what? You can't see anything.
Protection.
Awesome.
Recharge.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Technology recharge.
I'm starting to see why people aren't playing this shit.
Recharge.
Ah, you can't give up on a struggle.
No. I'm not. Trust me. I just understand, like, why, you know, like, baseline people are like, well, it's just costing a lot of effort for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like,
Oh, for sure.
damn, where's the oxygen? I can't even find the oxygen. I mean, we've been playing for 3 hours, dude. I found maybe a very small amount of deposits of oxygen. Which I need to progress the story, by the way.
Yeah, you do.
I see carbon, I see everything else, no fucking oxygen. So yeah, they just fucked up the early... They should have made the early parts of the game easy. This is not easy. Like, make it so people understand and learn the game and have fun. That's not what they're doing here. They're making the struggle from the get-go. I understand the struggle later on. Like, if we find some rare diamonds or some rare elements or something, oxygen should not be that rare. Again, you know, I critique a lot, just my opinion. I guess I'm gonna run around the planet, look for some oxygen.
Oh, I got it. Yes, I've just gone to a space station. Oh,
You got a space station
what
already?
do you
Oh,
need to do?
shit.
Yeah, so I'm on the initial base bit to get to the
You
space
really?
stations. Like, it's pretty. Yeah, because that's when the game really opens up.
You have a space
Start
station
going
already?
to, like... No, I don't have a spaceship, man. And a space station.
I was like, you motherfucker.
I wish. You know?
That'd be awesome.
You know?
Oh, even your scanner, even your scanner doesn't find fucking oxygen. That's how dumb it is. But you can't even scan for oxygen, can you? It's just for minerals. Yeah, copper, magnetized.
You can scan for oxygen.
No, I mean with your long range scanner, your binoculars.
Oh no.
You can't even scan for oxygen
No,
with that.
it's just the regular scanner. Yeah, it's just the regular scanner you
My
can scan
God,
for it.
that's so dumb. Whatever. I'm gonna keep on.
You're probably on the wrong. Oh, oxygen. It's nice when you get like a field of them.
Good boy.
I think the planet when you're on kind of just sucks for oxygen. That's probably what your problem is.
I mean, is it just my planet, or are you having a problem at all, too?
Loads on this planet. Well, there was loads on the planet I was on.
Okay, it's probably just me, but even still.
I think you just got a.
Okay, look.
You just got a really shitty planet.
The problem is, I see all kinds of plant life. We got dinosaurs running around. They're all breathing this shit in. They just don't want to give me none. Greedy bastards.
They gotta make you struggle.
Okay, thank you for the struggle. That's what. Is that what you want to hear? Thank you for the struggle. There you go. You got it. You got it, buddy.
You love a struggle.
No, not this struggle. I like a combat-oriented struggle. I don't like a common resource struggle. Especially when I see all these fucking lizards enjoying oxygen all the time. Yet I can't find it. Interesting. Kind of perplexing, yes indeed.
Yes,
why? Yes, of course.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes, quite. Yes.
Yes, quite. Indubitably.
Yes, quite good, sir.
Fantastical.
Yes, good sir.
And Jenkins, please put another one for tea, please.
Yes.
That's funny as fuck. It's great.
Like I can't find the oxygen, Squire. Oxygen.
Squire. That's great. Oh, well now your back is going to hurt extra today. You have pulled lawn duty.
You need some magnetized ferrite.
Yes, it appears so. What's the problem?
Do you not know how to make it?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Yes, yes, quite. Yes.
Do you not understand my heritage, my lineage? Of course I can make all kinds of ferrite.
So much work. Got so much to do in work tomorrow. It's.
Oh, for real? You gotta get off or something?
No. God, no.
Okay.
Just thinking of what I've got. Yeah, back in work tomorrow, so I've got a ton of stuff to do.
Technology recharge.
Where's me ferrite, mate? God, it's so stupid. You gotta go through pages, man. Y'all been making this game for fucking 18 years and you have to scroll? Look at all the wasted space on this fucking shit. Oh yeah, let me push down here. Yeah. I know this is a small gripe, okay? But Jesus, man. You shouldn't have to Oh my god. When am I even trying to ferrite something? What the fuck is it? Ferrite dust. Thank you. You should have to scroll down. Why the fuck is there not? You should be able to see your whole inventory right there.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, fuck you. Push A 6 times to find what you want. That's why. No, you need to click 6 times, sir. That's the requirement. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
good.
That's the requirement.
Yes, quite, yes.
Yes, quite. Nigel, would you please
Yeah.
understand it? Go study in another. Thank you.
Yes,
Jeeves. Nigel and Jeeves.
God damn it, Jenkins.
Jenkins. Oh, you know that's their names too, for real. It's awesome.
So yeah, first,
At the
annoyingly, I gotta go into work tomorrow to pick some devices up to leave work again. It is kind of annoying, because basically where I live, because the people that I work for, the government, they do lots of really stupid things.
Of
This
course.
is one of the stupid things they like to make you do. So if I go from my home to one of our sites, back to base, I can't claim mileage for it. But if I go to work, then back to where I want to go to, I can claim mileage for it. So because I'm
Ah.
a monumental bell end, I go into work so that I can claim to go back, even though I just came from that place when I came into work. Because they're stupid like that.
Right. That's pretty much it.
But you know what? I'm quite happy to be an asshole about it. That's exactly what I do.
I mean, they probably deserve it, man. To be honest.
The government does a lot of really stupid things.
This is like fucking A, man. You know that people say the plague is, or the problem is like, COVID. The plague of the planet is retards. It's low IQ idiots.
If you want me to sum up the problem with local government, and this is a systemic problem, I think this is not a problem like here, is one, nepotism is rife in the government, which means you get you get a lot of idiots in roles they're not qualified for, and you get a lot of idiots managing people that they again are not qualified for. So you get people like me who do all the work, don't get recognised for it, and then it's your fault when it goes wrong. And then you get bleated at by some middle manager who couldn't tell his arse from his elbow.
Master Tennis elbow.
And that's another thing. Middle managers, some of the most useless people on the planet, pay too much money to not do anything.
Yeah, I feel like I would be the shit. I'd make the company awesome. I mean, why aren't you doing that? No, you're just terrorizing your employees, you fuck stick.
No. There's no making my employer tolerable.
That's all they're doing. Like these fucking assholes.
I
don't care.
I do my job and go home. Well, they're not in my good books at the moment, so I go in and do my job and go home.
I'm just saying, man.
They've passed me over for a promotion a few times despite being qualified for it, and promoted people that are not qualified for it. So I have made it very clear that I will do my job and I will go home.
Well, I remember you said you're having a problem, like you're ready to get the fuck out of there. What's going on with that?
Still kind of am, to be honest. Yeah, just basically potentially being ignored and then passed over promotions. I don't like that.
I mean, you satisfied now? Did you
Especially
make it a situation? I mean, any progress? What's going on?
Well, I've got the meeting tomorrow, so I took last week off work.
Yeah, okay, you got a meeting tomorrow. Okay.
So last week I took last week off on stress because you can.
Okay.
Made it very clear. I made it very clear why I was doing, and they're like, okay, fair enough. We'll have a chat on Tuesday.
For sure.
And basically said, yeah. I said, so yeah, tomorrow. I think something might take a day or two. Basically, you sit down with your line manager. Basically, you sit down, explain why you're off.
Right.
And what they can do to make it better. I think that's kind of where I'm just gonna vent a little bit. I think, or be constructive in how I vent, should I say?
Oh yeah. Just look.
I like to be constructive in. Like, if I'm being critical, I want to be constructive in it. I'm the kind of person that I like to say, this is my problem. This is how I think it should be dealt with. In a positive way.
You know what? See,
this is what I expect.
I actually respect that a lot because not only look, a lot of people present the problem and they don't have a solution. You present the problem, if you have a solution, you're making big steps. That's the way to do it.
Because don't get me wrong, like, I'm not the most patient, and I can be very spiteful. I think that's kind of a good thing. I think sometimes you've got to be a bit spiteful.
Yeah, but like, here's the key. You have to learn to balance getting what you want and doing what you want with also staying professional. Because if you cross the line and not being professional, you're going to look like a fool.
It's a two-way street, I would say, with stuff like that. You got to meet in the middle with them. As long as you're meeting in the middle, then you're doing fine. Because, like, my thing is, I won't do anything less than my job role, but I also won't do anything more than my job role.
Right.
At the end of the day, you pass me a promotion multiple times whilst I'm qualified to do a lot more, but you won't pay me. You just don't want to pay me to do that extra. So my thing is, I will not do what you want me to do if I'm not paid to do it.
Yeah.
I set myself my own very clear boundaries. This is my job role. This is what I'm going to do. If you want me to do that, you can pay me to do that. But until then, I'm not going to do that.
No, that's totally justified, I think.
I don't think that's unreasonable.
That's what I mean. I think it's totally reasonable.
Like, you want me to do that? Fine. Pay me for it. You want me to use my technical skills to what they can do? Pay me for it.
Exactly. This is beyond my job scope. You're gonna pay me. If you're doing anything extra.
Because basically the government funding, like for the place I work, has been cut down quite a bit. So they're trying to save money where they can. But I think a lot of people let things like the pay and stuff slide, which I don't think people should be doing. Because you allow yourself to get taken advantage of doing that. It's okay. Like there's nothing wrong with being critical of stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like it's okay to be critical and say like, you know, you hired me. This is my job role. This is my contract. This is what I'm going to do. If you want me to do more than that, then you can change my contract and pay me more to do that. Until then, I'm not.
Like a lot of people will be like, okay, now they'll have like a little company meeting. They'll be like, okay, now you're required to do this, this, and this also, and they won't pay you anymore.
So right, I'm going to say it to you bluntly. So my job role basically is I have to support. So there used to be the way it used to work. That you had 4 people that go out and do the work in the schools. They go out and do the second line support. Essentially, which is what my job is. So I go to site, sort issues out. That's my job role. There used to be 4 of us in the county. There's an entire county. There's 4 of us that deal with all that. Now there's 3, and it's about to go down to 2. And so basically, I went from supporting 13 schools to supporting 20 schools, and now I've been told I've got to support 30 schools for the same pay, mind. So my workload within 3 years has almost doubled for the exact same pay.
Yeah, see.
And that's kind of why I sort of turned around and got a bit now like,
that's what they do.
No, I'm not doing anything. And that's why I said to them now, I'm not doing anything about my job role. I don't have time to do that. If you want me to do that, you can pay me more. Like, and I know full well that I'm capable of dealing with that workload, but I don't want to be taken advantage of, you know.
Yeah, they want you to work harder but not pay you for it.
You pay me a lot. You pay me more money, and I will do that.
You pay me what I want. I'll do whatever the fuck you want.
I'm capable of doing that.
Yeah.
You are going to pay me to do that if you want me to do that.
Exactly. It's like, dude, if I'm in a job...
Government has a very nasty habit of being like, oh, well, they'll do it anyway. It's like, well, except for the part where they won't do it.
Dude,
you know?
Yeah, I'll do my job and everybody else's job. You pay me for it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the hardest worker here. As long as you pay me for it. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, like, I think in recent years, it's why I kind of said fed up with the place. They've just been like slowly adding things onto your job role.
Exactly, that's what they do.
And I'm pretty much now at the point where like this is the limit of my low workload that I will do for this pay. You want me to do more than that? Then you're going to pay me to do that.
Yeah, I would demand at least a 20% bump. I'd be like, listen. Wait, how long you been there?
Nearly 4 years.
Oh yeah, 15 to 20% bump, easy. If they have,
so the problem with the government, I don't know if 4 years.
Oh yeah, 20% bump, or I'm gone.
I've had the yearly rises with inflation, but nothing like.
Fuck inflation.
You've
got nothing. They haven't respected you at all.
I don't think inflationary pay rises. They like to frame it as a pay rise, but it's not. It's just the increased cost of living. So you're no better off.
Well, either way, it's just they haven't given you anything. They haven't accounted for inflation or anything over the past 4 years. So I'd be like, look, either give me a 20% bump, or honestly, look, make sure you have another job on tap before you do this.
That's kind of what I want to do before I do that.
But I would demand 20% more. And dude, you're training. You're training people. You're in a trainer, manager, superior, supervisor role, and they're still not paying you more.
what I think will shock you even more is how little tech pays in the UK. The US is an outlier to how much it pays for tech.
No, fuck all that.
You'd
Fuck
be
all that.
very surprised how much
Fuck
I
all that.
pay.
20% more, get the fuck out, and make sure you have another job on tap. You're good. That's all you gotta do. Start interviewing for other jobs and say, look, I'm at another job right now. I'm looking for something with better pay. They're disrespecting my, I've been there for 4 years. I'm completely loyal. I'll work here for you. Blah blah blah. Do it, man. Get your money, Holmes. That's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna ask you this. So like, so say a second line IT role. What would that pay there?
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Well, I have my master's, so I'm demanding at least 80 a year.
So, but like, so what would a second line support role pay?
I'm gonna say at least.
Like, on
I'm
average.
gonna say 55 to 65 a year.
So the pay for that here, half that, and that's the average.
Yeah. See, but look, you have to look at your experience. Too. Your experience. You have a lot of experience, dude. You're in the market now to get paid at least 30% more. You have to.
For sure. Oh god, yeah.
When
yeah,
you're
yeah,
looking at
definitely.
your experience, you can, and you have it. And look, always make sure that you look. Anytime you work somewhere, document everything. This is what I do. This is what my boss is. XYZ. Just keep it like a work journal.
That's why I've always got in with like now I started a bit more pushy with like what I want. Like, know your worth. Like,
absolutely, bro. And you've been there for
like
4 years.
I know I'm worth more money than they're paying me.
And they've given you
This is kind of what
nothing.
I've said this in a constructive way. I've said this. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting the progression here that I should have.
Bro, in fact, you're getting paid less than you ever have because of inflation. Because they haven't changed your pay.
I mean, they wanted to offer us the pay rise this year. They wanted to offer us was 3.2%.
No, just get the fuck out of there. Dude.
And I no word of a lie laughed in their face when they said that. Because they I don't know if they do that over there, but they frame it as like they're being generous. It's like, no, you're just paying me the same. It's not an increase.
Yes.
Don't frame it as don't you dare frame it as a pay rise. It's not a pay rise.
That's all they
You're
do.
just paying me the exact same as you have year on year.
That's all they do.
You want to give me a pay rise? Pay me. You increase my pay above
It's got to be
inflation.
above inflation.
Till then, it's not a pay
It's
rise.
got to be above any tax increases as well for your country.
And I don't know how it's been over there, but like in the last 10, 15 years, like the wages have not gone up with inflation. Not even close.
No, it's horrible everywhere. And that's what we're saying. But
the cost of living skyrocketed, but the pay hasn't followed it.
but the thing is, that's like you just said. You have to know your own worth, and you have 4 years of experience in these systems and your understanding of everything. You are worth more. You know what? I'd like to see what they're paying an initial person that comes in. The person you're
pay,
training. How much they get paid?
So they're
That's
on
where we really get. That's
less
where
than
we
me.
really get mad.
£2,000 less than me.
Oh,
2,000.
less. Okay, that's crazy. Per month?
No, a year. Per year, they're paid less
Okay,
for me
that's-
to train, for me to train them.
No, yeah. So you're not being evaluated for your work.
Do you see?
You're not being
do you
evaluated.
see? Yeah. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, you're not being 2,000 a year. That divide that by 12, and you're looking at, less. Probably what is that?
And then take off tax, so I lose 20% of that.
And you're training
Then
people
I lose
too.
another. Then I lose another 7.5% on top of that.
Yeah,
Then I also lose another 9% on top of that for student loans.
yeah.
So,
you're being trained.
you know.
I mean, you're training people to do their jobs. You're in a supervisor
So it's
position,
probably an extra £100 a month.
and they haven't raised your pay ever.
Nope.
Yeah.
The problem with
no.
where I work as well is that everything's done on pay scale. There's no negotiation for pay rises. It's very set pay scales. Because I don't know if that's how the government works there, but here it's like specific pay scales.
No, fuck that, bro.
They're like set
Look.
pay scales.
Pick up your shit and go. Go to another place. Do job interviews. You don't have to tell them. It's not legal. You don't have to tell them you're going to job interviews.
I'd never intend on telling them. The only time I would tell them if I'm leaving.
No,
Then let's say
I
like
would tell
no,
them,
then,
but after I got the job.
all I would do at that point is say, I mean, like, I'm open to say to my managers more, look, like, I'm looking elsewhere. Like, I don't feel like I'm progressing here. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like, you probably like completely obliterate your chance of progression when you say that. But like, you don't feel like you're progressing there anyway. You've not lost it. I don't think you've lost anything.
No, the point is that they're not. No, just, dude, they haven't paid you any more than 4 years. Like, in stop, game over,
Yeah.
right there. They don't respect you, or they don't appreciate your services or your skill level. They could have at least given you a 50-cent bump on 2 years or something.
Well,
They did nothing.
Well, this is what I was saying to my colleague. Yeah, this is what I was saying to my colleague the other day when I had a chat with him, and he was saying, I was saying like how I feel about the place. You know how like it's kind of disheartening when you work so hard and you don't get rewarded for it. And then the way I put it to him was like, don't they realize what they have until they're going to lose it? Like you have some very talented people there that you are massively underpaying, and one day they are going to turn around, and they will turn around eventually and just leave.
But bro,
and then you'll realize what you've lost. Then you'll realize what you've lost.
But here's the problem.
You
Here's
know.
the problem. On top of that, when they realize what they've lost, and they try to keep you, they're going to resent you because you wanted to leave for higher pay. They're going to look at you negatively, which is insane. So the best thing to do is just to find a better job with somewhere that appreciates your experience and will pay you more money. And then quietly peace out and say, thank you, I appreciate your employment. Thank you, goodbye. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
it.
much.
Because once they try to keep you on board, there's going to be some resentment. They're like, blah, blah, blah. Now, if they give you a really good package, if they say, look, we're sorry, and they're like really, they're actually sorry about that, maybe some reconsideration, but it's up to you to dictate that.
Well, so what? I mean, what I've said.
No,
like,
but wait. Let me say this.
Like,
But if they're like, you know what, you're right, we're sorry about this. You are valuable to the company. We appreciate what you're doing. We're going to give you an extra week of vacation days, and we're going to bump your pay by 75 cents an hour. Okay, now that's respectable. And I would stay there. Okay, but you give them an opportunity,
Like, this is what I said to them, like, because I like, and I'm not going to toot my own horn. I work my ass off for the money I get.
Yeah.
Almost too hard.
We all do, man.
Honestly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you've been there for 4 years with no pay bump, zero. You're telling me there's not a single cent bump since you've been there?
No.
Yeah.
Nothing outside of inflation.
Okay, so you got exactly what inflation was, right?
Exactly the same.
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
No, not even
That's
that.
just-
Not even that.
Oh, so sometimes less.
I would say on average below inflation. I would say.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just a slap in the face, bro. They're taking advantage of you.
I'm nowhere near worse off than I was when I first started there.
Well,
As far as inflation's concerned.
they're taking advantage. You're likely a linchpin in their whole operation because you know how everything works. You're training people, and you don't even get a bonus for that. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You gotta put your foot down and say, look, I'm training people. Like, I'm doing my thing. I've been here for 4 years. I've not got a single cent above inflation. Is this how you want to treat me? Is this how you treat your employees? I'm out. And then make sure you have another job lined up.
So I've been applying for stuff. Like, I've got thrown a few applications out recently.
Yeah, I applied for 3 jobs this morning. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah.
It's like you can keep looking across. There's no stop to this. I'm not gonna work for less than I'm worth, though.
Having like from my personal experience, I don't know if it's different over there. I couldn't in all honesty recommend to people to go work for the public service. It's just really toxic, really toxic.
But bro, a lot of people don't understand. They're not gonna get the money that they don't think they deserve. Unless you think and know you deserve it, you're not gonna get it. And this also comes with experience. You have the experience, so you should be demanding. You should be demanding more money.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You've been loyal to this company for 4 years. You've not seen a single cent of a pay bump above inflation. That's blatant.
Well, it's what
blatant disrespect.
Because this is my first. Because this was my first proper skill job. That's I've learned a lot. I've learned that loyalty. This probably goes for anywhere. Loyalty doesn't.
So now you have even more leverage.
Never does.
Yes, it does. You have even more leverage. I've been loyal to this company for 4 years. I haven't left. I'm teaching people. I'm a supervisor position. I'm teaching people how to do this job. So you have even more leverage. You see what I'm saying? You have even more leverage because you've been loyal for the last 4 years.
Because I've said to them but I'm gonna have to think about how I'm gonna word it. My line manager tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Plan it out. Take a few days and just plan it out, and then present it and be like, listen, I've been loyal to this company for 4 years. You guys have not given me a single cent of a pay bump above inflation. I've trained people. I'm in a position of training people, a supervisor position. Still no whisper of a pay bump. You know what I mean? I want at least whatever you think is fair. To me, fair would be 20 to 30% pay bump. I mean, because not only, and the reason why. Can I just talk for a second? The reason why is because you're in a supervisor position, you're training people, and you've been there for over 4 years. So I think a 20 to 30% pay bump is justified. Not only because you're a training guy, but you know exactly how the place works. You've not been fired, obviously. You've been at work on time and all that. So yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I'm more going to say tomorrow is like, and obviously going to put this in a constructive way is the company's going to walk into a whole world of issues if they carry on the trajectory. Obviously, not going to word it like this, but if they carry on the trajectory that they're going on, you're in for a whole world of problems, and they're systematic problems. Like, there's only so much that the people will do for the amount of money you're paying them, and I don't think they realise that. There's a very distinct limit that most people will go to, and I think you're getting very dangerously close to that limit where people are going to turn around and go like, "They're just not doing that. I'll do what I do now. I'm not doing more than. You want me to do more than that? You are going to pay me for it."
Yes.
Like, that's the end of that. You've got to put your foot down, or you just get walked all over otherwise.
Make sure you have another job first, though. At least lined up or something. Or at least, do you have any savings? Can you survive for at least 2 or 3 months?
I could, yeah.
Okay, as long as you survive for 2 or 3 months, you'll be fine to require it. Because some companies will fire you, dude. They'll just fire you on the spot because you're out of line or whatever the fuck. That'd be a shitty company, but it could happen. I'm just saying, prepare for the worst. Always prepare for the worst.
So that's one good thing about here is that you're quite well. So the way it works here, if you've been working at a single organisation on a fixed contract, which is what mine is, for more than 2 years, you gain all the employment. You get a load more employment rights essentially. So over 2 years, they have to reasonably justify getting rid of you. And you complaining about your workload wouldn't come under that. That would actually come under something called unfair dismissal, and they can get into massive amounts of shit for it legally.
Oh wow! Okay.
So over 2 years, that company have to justify, give a good reason to get rid of you. And I don't think you saying that you don't feel like you're being valued would come under that, not even remotely. Because all they'll turn around and say is if you're going to fire them, did you actually make any reasonable attempt to work with them? That's what they'll say. Did you actually, hear them out, kind of thing?
Right.
Or their HR would say that. I imagine the company's HR would say that. Did you make adequate provisions for them, or did you meet them in the middle with those things? Did you sit down and listen to them? Because the only real reason you get fired from somewhere now is gross, it's negligence.
Right.
And I take pride in what I do, so I'm quite careful what I do. I work with kids, I have to be.
Yeah, absolutely. So everything lined up, you should be okay. Everything's good.
And that's the thing for me is don't take advantage of